And you construct a killer meme and post it and realize you misspelled something. That moment when I. Ooh, is this a Christmas meme? Hell yeah. Little drummer boy, rumpa bum bum. That's how I imagine it too, Turk. God, I love Christmas time. When Decent actually plays my favorites. Bro, every song is your favorite song. You're so silly. Oh my god. Hey. Me, OMG, look at this. Oh, this feels, why is it that when you're a fangirl, you repeat everything? Me, I repeat things for emphasis. Emphasis? It's a love Drake and Josh. Thanks. Why was there ice cream in Zootopia? Who was getting milked? Me, motherfucker. Nice. Spank it once. Bro, Donkey Kong did have a fucking nice ass. I see what Carter was saying earlier. Saying on the drums, little drummer. Are you a Daniel? I want to blow you. Bro, what the hell? When I find out someone is part of the same fandom as I am, I don't freak out by fangirling, so I'm just like, don't be creepy, don't be creepy. Look, I'm a bird. Well, I'm a human, I have depression. Damn, bro, this one's personal. You're just putting this in the venting channel. Hey, good. I need Pop-Tarts? Just find this shit. Society had manners, eat properly. That's literally how I was just eating, like this, sitting in my chair. My knees up. But bro, I'm more light than Al, I promise. That little bitch I hear. I've seen all these memes, bro. I've been on the internet too much. That's what makes me kind of like sad. It's like, you were so funny. Me nothing, please. My brain. Jar Jar Sphinx. I know Turk got a little out of that one. I can't. It's too big. Said that she did. Said that she. Wait, how does Yoda talk again? Me as a teenager, my parents vodka, water. Bro, I wish my parents drank. I couldn't find any alk to function. Hustlers look at each other when they're ready to smoke. That's how I be looking all the time, bro. Just got to the gym, left my headphones. You said 2 more, I say 5 more. Yeah, I'm into fitness. Fitness, whole pita in my mouth. Bro, I love pita bread and hummus. Bro, I told you were doing legs, then you can leave. Bro, I don't even do. What the fuck? What the fuck? Bro, this is Drake the Turk, bro. I don't let Drake abuse me, bro. Bro, last time was in Jersey and she stopped. She learned her lesson. She kept hitting me, bro. I was like, better chill, I'm not Turk. And she was hitting me again. I grabbed her arm and I fucking almost broke it. I didn't, just kidding. I didn't almost break it, but I was like, I gave her a nice little reverse handshake. Why is it like me beating my meat? Yeah, the Mormons for sure. It's so low. Bro, you're hyping her up too much.
I'm a huge freak who likes maids more than anything else in the world. All my favorite books books are about maids. I visit maid cafes every single day, and I collect maid figurines too. My heart races every time I play maid dating games, and in my spare time I dress in maid costumes and breathe heavily while I stare at myself in the mirror. See ya.
I feel like this isn't new chatters, this is Drake. I feel like Drake gets the most excited for these two. Like, I feel like this is her talking about herself.
I'm a huge freak who likes
when your nickname is New Chatter.
Maids more than anything else in the world. All my favorite books are about maids. I visit maid cafes every single.
You have any enemy Yuri haters? Fucking shaving again, am I right, ladies? It reinvents us up real. A Lost Mary? God damn, I haven't seen one of those in ages. Fuck cringe culture. I love you, magical girls. Real. Greg? I got atheist shooters. They gon' blasphemy. Girl Essentials. Incoming Discord call from Kamala Harris. He's an American. He's violent. He's selfish. He has no self-control. Real.
Stoppa. 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 Stoppa.
Bro, you're gonna hype Drake too much up with these, bro. He's gonna get a big head.
Stoppa. Stoppa.
It gets worse.
Stoppa.
This is a good one, bro. They're just gonna turn into Drake memes eventually. Guy stuck in a time loop. Fuck, I got Yesterday Tomorrow. I like this one. It's a Legend of Zelda reference from Majora's Mask. New mob boat, new mob boat. Is that Rick and Morty? Rick and Morty. I love regular show. Fashion motherfucker be like, it's Rick though. Bro, honestly, that's some shit Playboy Cardi would wear. I just got this minecart. Okay. Bruh. Rail, Sabrina Carpenter's baby girl.
So I'm out shopping and I find this ratty little dog. What are you doing here? And I feel really bad for it because it's walking around. I don't
wait, who made this? Philo?
So I'm out shopping and
why is there so many Drake memes in this? What the hell?
Ratty little dog. What are you doing here? And I feel really bad for it because it's just walking around. I don't want it to get hit by a car. Oh, what are you doing?
I like this one, bro, because now you're downplaying her.
Excuse me.
This one gets brownie points.
This isn't your dog, is it? Let's go. This little dog doesn't have an ID tag. No one even seems to know where it came from.
Real, bro. There's so many. Bro, I'm glad Drake's asleep
Meow,
for this.
meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow.
Is this Star Wars music?
Meow, meow, meow.
I know Delilah likes that picture of me, chat.
Meow, meow, meow.
My eyes are like closed
meow,
in
meow,
it.
meow.
This little guy keeps biting my phone and my fingers. You know what that means. Microwave.
Bro, Drake's not allowed on stream for like 6 months, bro. We need a Drake cleanse. We have to cleanse her from chat, bro. She's gaining too much influence in the community, Turk. She may cause an uprising. She can't have that much power. Bro, I don't be listening. Ignore and yapper. So. New study finds sleep schedules. I told you. Stop from becoming Batman. I try to tell you guys this, chat. smell weed in public. That's just me always, chat. I was always looking like this. Okay, tie me.
Y'all want a single seat? Fuck that.
Okay.
Fuck that. Y'all want a single seat? Fuck that. Boom, 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 boom.
That music just want to growl. Lamau, I'm about to block my cousin on Facebook. Life is like a corn dog. Bitches only want my wiener if I got bread. I found that this is not true. Wait, did you make this?
Y'all want a single seat? Fuck that.
Like from scratch?
Fuck that.
Or, I mean, you found. Hell yeah. Who is he? It's DJ Polly D. Fuck yes, it is, bro. Jersey Shore memes. Mwah. Yo, Fro be sleeping naked with a DM puts his finger in your asshole. I didn't sleep naked, but now I am. Bro, what are you talking about? I want to be serious so bad, but this is my personality. You are kind of a goof, but I like it. You're a good goof. No way to test your inner. What the hell, Sammy? What you got against kids? Why somebody like you still single? You gonna see in a minute. Hold on, bro. You're crazed, bro. Ain't no way you sent this. I know. Right, chat. Reenactment time. Ask yourself: is she actually thick, or is she just suffering from lumbar lordosis? Perfect. Can we get a new clip to replace this one, please? Alright, chat, I'm gonna reread this like I just saw it, okay? Okay. If someone sends me the old clip, I'll play it. Yeah, what's this? Ask yourself, is she actually thick, or is she just suffering from lumbar lordosis? Or what the hell? What the heck? Dude, that clip, I'm so tweaked in it. Alright, look at the rest of these. Short girls' anger issues are so cute. Like, come here, you little power bank. This is targeted at Vamp. Sammy. Told you Botox was for humans? I don't get it. Me and the Zombie Apocalypse trying to find a gas station so I can get a vape. For real, bro. I'll be raiding the vapes. Vapes would be currency. My two favorite Christmas creatures. What the hell is this? What is that? Oh, this is such a fire picture, bro. God. My Christmas gift. He. I'm scared. Who's Huey Lewis and who's Sin? All I know is the heart of rock and roll is beating. I think this is a compliment. I think so. Bro, thank you guys for expanding my horizons and making me learn new things. I'm sorry, this is absolutely slap if you have diarrhea. What the fuck? Imagine having somewhere to hold and rest your head while you're writhing in pain. Honestly, I would stroke the mane of it like, I promise it's a little longer, girl. Almost done. Oh, God.
Fuck it. Cheeseburger.
Well, I think this one I'll give my strong third place to. Third place meme of the night. Lumbar lordosis. I think I will give this one second. And our number one meme Maybe to Delulu, she went hard.
Meow, 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 meow.
She did some quality.
Meow, meow, meow.
Oh, it's not this one, it's this one. This is the one. So chat. No more Drake memes. Second. Listen, bro, I want some Turk Jason memes, some Mulan memes. Bro, listen, we gotta. Can't have Drake's. Listen, bro, she can't see this. She can't know that one. So Delulu is going to get a spin on the wheel. As I fear. Fuck it, we're gonna turn up. We're gonna turn up thanks to Delulu. Stroking my ego with some memes. I appreciate you. Shout out to Lulu. I think Kato sent me the clip. Oh my god, bro. Send me the reenactment clip.
Ask yourself, is she actually thick or is she just suffer from lumbar lordosis? Dude, I'm gonna rethink every girl with a fat ass now. Does she have a fat ass or does she have lumbar lordosis? I'm not fucking at like, yo, can I see your spine?
That was like, that's like a 3-year-old clip.
Ask yourself, is she actually thick or does she just suffer from
lumbar
lumbar
lordosis?
lordosis?
Copy link. I'll look it up. Let's see how accurate it was, chat. Let's see if I did it with 100% accuracy. Is she actually thick, or is she just suffering from lumbar lordosis? Nah, I can never be that tweaked out sober, chat. I can never be that tweaked out sober. Perfect. Can we get a new clip to replace this one, please? Alright, chat, I'm gonna reread this like I just saw it, okay? You clipped it all together, you fuckhead. Love you, Kato. You slid. Just like the guy in the clip. The less tweaked for sure. Chat. W meme night. Rent free my head. Such an old clip. Okay, so fucking tabs over. I'm sorting through Oh, I know where it is. You guys ever see the movie Cats?
Of all the cinematic calamities visited upon the human race in recent years, I don't think any of them can equal the kind of existential cosmic horror to be found in Cats. Even the absolute nightmare fuel of Snow White's dwarves couldn't begin to touch the unholy fusion of reluctant human flesh and badly rendered CGI fur that infests every single facet of this movie. It truly is an assault upon the eyes and ears, an affront to human decency and a blight on the very face of cinema
James
itself.
Corden in this
but it
movie?
wasn't just the visuals that sank this bloated, star-studded disaster. It was an entire cavalcade of horrible writing, electrifyingly terrible performances, cringe-inducing musical numbers, and a complete lack of logic, creativity, and common sense. A film so bad that it killed the career of its director stone dead and put an end to James Corden's days as a major Hollywood actor.
Thank God.
That's just awful. How terrible. Oh no.
There's even a famous anecdote
Irish
that
people
Andrew
are so
Lloyd Webber,
funny.
the creator of the original Cats musical, was so traumatized by the experience of seeing this
Bro had to go to therapy after watching it.
movie that he had to buy an emotional support dog to help him cope. Later, when he tried to fly the animal over to the States with him, the airline questioned why he needed it in the first place. His response? Look at what they did to my musical, Cats. His request was approved immediately. But the story of how this malformed fetus of a film got forced out into
How
the
did
world
James
somehow
Corden
manages
get
to
to a
be
musical?
even more hilariously disastrous than the movie itself. So let's see if we can achieve something that director Tom Hooper was never able to do. Derive some kind of entertainment from Cats.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Our story begins way back in
It's
the
so
early
weird to see him play a
1980s with the
character like
debut
that
of
for watching
Andrew Lloyd
Ozark.
Webber's musical in London's West End. The show was a massive hit, and to this day it's somehow earned more than $4 billion worldwide.
It looks like a dope show live.
Pretty soon, Hollywood jumped on it and set to work on a big screen adaptation, and leading the charge was none other than Steven Spielberg, who planned to use his new Amblimation production company to make it happen. The problem they faced is that Andrew Lloyd Webber's musicals in general, and Cats in particular, really aren't designed with film in mind. There's almost no plot to it, and what there is mostly incoherent nonsense, so the project didn't exactly move along at a blinding pace, and as it turned out, time was running out.
I want to go see that musical live though. I think it'd be dope. I think it's still on Broadway. What the fuck? I don't even really get what Broadway is. Like, off Broadway? Oh, it was on Broadway. Like, what the fuck? It's just musicals.
For Amblimation, who never managed to produce a hit movie. By 1995, Spielberg pulled the plug and shut down the company, moving
Amblimation did, what was that movie? There are no cats in America, and the streets are paved with cheese. What's that movie? American Tales?
their resources over to DreamWorks
that what it's
instead.
called?
Cats, for the time being at least, was dead in the water.
10
What up,
years
Kins?
later.
Fast forward about 20 years though, and things
Yeah,
were
it is.
a-changing.
Oh.
Musicals were back in vogue, and Universal Pictures were keen to jump on the bandwagon. In
It's a throwback
2016,
movie.
Andrew
Oh,
Lloyd
yeah.
Webber
I
himself
had it on
announced that a
VHS
Cats
growing
movie
up.
was officially in development. Yeah, they still had the thorny problem of a film with no real plot, but let's not worry about that too much.
A Shrek
On paper at
musical?
least, Cats seemed to have all the ingredients of a
DreamWorks.
box office hit. Tom Hooper, who directed the excellent King's Speech, was signed on to direct. He'd already done a big budget adaptation of Les Mis that had cleared up at the box office, so he was a natural choice for the role. Andy Blankenbuehler, the respected
That guy
veteran of the
looks
stage
scary.
show Hamilton, was brought on to do the
What a mini-
choreography, and man, talk about an impressive cast list. Ian McKellen, Judi Dench, Idris Elba, even Taylor Swift
I love
were in this
Idris
fucking
Elba.
thing.
Taylor Swift was in it.
Oh yeah, and James Corden was in it too.
Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, man.
No cats
It might
in
be hard to
America.
believe now, but back in
I
the
love that
mid-2010s, Corden was
Remember that one where they're looking for the like 5 and then he was like Billy Moskowitz.
still considered a hot commodity in Hollywood, so getting him on board was seen as a major selling point. The film's casting, though, was the least of their
American Style.
problems. For you see, Hooper was about to make a decision that would live on in
They had
Hollywood
some
infamy
huge
and
names
ultimately
in this
doom the
movie.
entire production. The big question hanging over
good to
this
see
movie was
many-
how to actually represent the cats on screen. Should
They
they
got
go for
Rebel
live
Wilson,
action with heavy
wow.
makeup, or just make
Bro,
them
I never got the craze of Rebel Wilson. Like I thought she was kind of funny in Pitch Perfect, but like other than that, bro, I never thought she was that funny or good in anything.
entirely animated. The stage show had solved the problem
Like every
easily
big
enough by just
movie
putting
in
human
like
performers in
2000
suits and
after Pitch
prosthetics,
Perfect, like
which
3
is fine
years had
because
Rebel
it's a
Wilson
stage
in
show
it.
and nobody expects visual
Trick
miracles
Pony.
from a setup like that. But just like the nonsensical
didn't-
storyline and the hammy
didn't really
musical
get her.
numbers, what works on stage doesn't always translate into film. After
Generically,
experimenting
that
with
one-
various combinations of makeup and full body suits and finding the results pretty disappointing, Hooper took the decision to go with a combination of live action enhanced with CGI instead. The plan was for the actors to wear skin-tight motion capture suits to perform their scenes, and then the VFX department would add in fur and tails and everything else later.
Is that Jason
Basically taking
Derulo?
the idea of we'll fix it in post to its logical conclusion. Now, you might be wondering at this point, how exactly do you blend human faces and bodies into cat form and not have it look like pure nightmare fuel? Well, if your name happens to be Tom Hooper, you don't. Right now, he had a movie to shoot, and that meant getting the actors prepped and ready for the most challenging roles of their careers. That's right, he was sending them to cat
What the fuck? I like the old one better than the newer one for sure.
Boot camp. Taylor Swift later said of the whole experience, "We would literally spend hours on end, barefoot and crawling on the floor, just hissing at each other."
What the fuck? Imagine doing that. Like, you go to work and you fucking get. That's crazy. I guess I
Andrew
can't
Lloyd
say
Webber
much.
was
I
brought
do
in
some
to write
weird
additional
shit.
songs for the movie, but was largely shut out of the scriptwriting process, which probably explains why he was so horrified by the end product. Hooper's insistence on recording the musical numbers live on set instead of dubbing them over later in a recording studio was also causing problems for the actors because they had no backing music to keep time to. It also contributed to the film's, unique sound.
Stop my Jones in white spy.
All the major shooting was
That's
wrapped by April
nuts.
2019, and the footage turned
The
over
film
to the
stage, which
VFX
was
houses
better.
to get the
This
film
just
ready
looks
for
scary.
its December release dates. Unfortunately, this is where things really started to go wrong. 8 months is a pretty tight schedule for post-production on any movie, especially one that uses CGI in literally every scene. Mill Film, the VFX house that was contracted in to do most of the work, was soon overwhelmed by the sheer volume of shots that had to be rendered. Unknown to the employees at the time, the senior
The crazy thing is, you could make a better version of Cats and use the audio and do it in AI.
management had drastically underbid
That's
so that
just
they
so
could get
shit.
the contracts.
Son of
They
I
were
love
already
Key and
working
Peele.
around the clock just to get the first trailer ready for July, and the
The best
situation wasn't
stuff.
helped by Hooper himself, who, according to one employee that spoke to the Daily Beast about the experience, couldn't get his head around the difference between unfinished test animations and the final product, sent constant emails to animators shitting on their work, and even demanded they watch videos of real cats doing the things they do in the movie for reference. Because, you know, cats are well known for performing song and dance numbers.
Jinx does
That
every
same
night.
employee described him as disrespectful, demeaning, and condescending. When you go into a conference room, you're not allowed to speak, and he talks to you like you're garbage. The rendering
Your opinion on
technology was
Miami
also
Mint?
causing
Is that the
headaches for the
flavor of
team.
vape?
Apparently, the way it superimposed fur onto the actors' bodies caused it to fold over around the tail section, and there's no tactful way of putting this. It looked like assholes.
Yeah, pretty fire.
How the fuck is this movie real?
Where are
Which
their
is probably a
cocks?
big selling point for the furry community, but for everyone else,
Jason, speak out. Did you like the movie Cats? Was it big in the furry community or no?
practically a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Puss
So a
in
team was
Boots.
hastily formed to go
Dude, the
through
Puss
the
in
movie
Boots
frame by
movie was
frame
really
and
good,
digitally
actually.
remove all of the cat assholes. I mean, just think about that for a second. Imagine joining the film
keyboard.
industry thinking you're going to be creating real
Oh,
art,
hell,
and that's
bro.
the
I
task
did
that
not
you
need
end
that
up
image in my
with.
head.
It reminds me of that poor guy who had to go through the finale of Alien airbrushing out Sigourney Weaver's pubes. If things were tense already,
What
they were
the
about to get a
fuck?
whole lot worse when the first trailer dropped in July. I mean, how can I properly convey the reaction online?
Yeah, damn.
Clearly, a major rethink of the film's entire visual design was needed, which would mean delaying the release by at least a year. I mean, they did the same thing with Sonic the Hedgehog after that
Bro, I can't believe
delaying the release by at least a year. I mean,
they deadass was gonna release this Sonic right here, chat. Like, they actually thought looking at that visually was a good idea. Yeah, Minnie. I was like, dude, no way. That thing is a freak. Sonic the Hedgehog. Bruh. Honestly, Vamp, make your profile picture the old Sonic the Hedgehog from now on. Be kind of iconic.
they did the same thing with Sonic the Hedgehog after that disastrous early trailer, a decision that absolutely saved the movie. Unfortunately, Universal Studios were
Why?
unwilling to budge because missing their
Because it'd
December
be
release
unique.
date would mean the movie
It could be
couldn't
your
be up
brand.
for Oscar consideration. As if this was ever going to get a fucking Oscar. So the only option was to forge ahead
You know?
and just hope for the best.
Look how my brand
the
is
staff at
my
Mill
mind
Film were
and
now
Jinx
putting in
pick.
80 or even 90-hour
Sonic.
work weeks, but even then it was barely enough
Me
to
and
get it ready in
Schlinkerman.
time. They were still scrambling to fix dozens of wonky shots literally hours before the premiere, and even that version was still full of errors. Tails,
Watching
hands, and heads
again
became
if you want to, bro.
completely detached from bodies,
Do you have
faces
fun? You
weren't
like the
properly
community,
integrated
like
into
the
the fur
vibe?
layer,
Oh, yeah.
shadows vanished or moved of their own accord, characters would float above the ground or try to grab
Or
objects
should I go, please, 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 please?
that didn't even exist. In fact, there's even a very long Reddit thread purely devoted to the film's endless
Oh, my hair blew. Everyone made fun of me and called me Sonic. Bro, I remember. That was your liberal face,
visual
bro.
glitches. The
So
world had
annoying.
finally got to see what a cat
Tiff? What up? What up, blow nuts?
movie could be. And well, most of them wished they
Gotcha.
hadn't.
I love
I've
Tiff.
never known anything so ghastly, Andrew Lloyd Webber said of the movie. I just thought, oh god, no, it was off the scale wrong. I've never seen him so
Chat, we should watch it for movie night.
upset, his wife added. The film would go on to make
We'll also log in info.
75
bro.
million globally,
But always
nowhere near
blows.
close to recouping the $100 million budget. Most of the stars
you
would
eat?
quietly distance themselves from the disaster in the months after its release. James Corden and Rebel Wilson even tried to make light of it at the Oscars the following year by showing up in cat costumes to present the Best VFX awards. Which, to be honest, feels like kind of a dick move to put all the blame on the animators. Yeah, the movie looked like shit, but they were working to impossible deadlines, and at the end of the day, the very concept behind this movie was so awful that even ILM couldn't have made it look good. The bigger, more established stars were able to absorb a failure like Cats because they had enough Hollywood capital to move past it, but the movie's failure blew a big old hole in James Corden's already faltering movie career. Combine that with the various other controversies and revelations coming out about him, and it would basically mark the beginning of the end of his time at the top. And what's of Tom Hooper, our not so intrepid director? Well, despite his best efforts, most of the blame for this film ultimately fell on him, and he was consigned to director's jail indefinitely. He's released precisely 0 movies since the Cats debacle, and that doesn't seem likely to change anytime soon. This movie really was a disaster of epic proportions, born out of a bad idea and allowed to indulge all the worst excesses of modern Hollywoods. Its failure wasn't just a financial embarrassment, it was a creative slap in the face by a disgusted public. And who knows, maybe they could do with a few more before it's all over.
God, this guy's voice was kind of voice all over. Like, yeah, no.
The world sees Jackie Chan as a wholesome legend. They see his son JC as an entitled disaster who rightfully ended up in prison. But what
Jackie's son's Chan is in prison?
really happened inside this family is far more complicated than many are willing to accept. Jackie Chan admitted he never wanted a child. In fact, he said it was an accident. Like many fathers, he tried to make it work anyways.
Damn, bro. Come on, Jackie. You can't say that shit. You can't say that shit on the record.
He has been very vocal about his extreme shortcomings. He admits to never being home, cheating on his partner, and even physically abusing JC. He even had a daughter with a mistress that he never talks to, and she refuses to accept him as her dad. And while you would hope that Jackie is trying to reconcile and reconnect with his children now that he is getting much older, that's not exactly the case. Today we're going to explore the complicated truth behind the Chan family, the story of how a generational curse shaped JC's downfall, how he ended up in prison, and how Jackie Chan could not prevent it because he may have partially been to blame. Most people don't know just how poor Jackie Chan was while trying to make it as a stuntman in Hong Kong, China. He used to literally wait for people to leave food scraps on tables at restaurants so he could eat.
Every day you're just very disappointed. I want to earn more money. I don't want to always call my father, send me a pound. Every 6 o'clock in the morning, you see everybody in the yum cha, in the Chinese yum cha. You go in, you sit down, you have to pay. Then I just standing here. No, I'm ready to eat. Yeah. I just standing here, I just pretend I'm eating, then I just, come on, hurry up, 6 o'clock. Before they cash, then I sit down. Come on, let's go. Okay, after they pay, go, let's go. Wow, nobody eat? That's how I survival in the morning.
But being at rock bottom did not stop him from dreaming. He studied Kung Fu for over a decade and wanted to become a stunt coordinator for films. I didn't know the camera angles, I only knew how to do the stunts, like a stuntman, but I thought about how to improve myself. On set, Jackie would treat every moment as an opportunity to learn more about movie production, watching the cameramen choose the perfect angle, taking note of what they didn't like, and even using any spare money he had to buy on-scene producers cigarettes and beer to win their favor. Eventually, he got the chance to work with his childhood hero, Bruce Lee. To Jackie, performing stunts with Lee for Fist of Fury was
Bruce
one of the
Lee
most
is a
pivotal
legend.
moments of his career.
When they let go, becoming zoom. No. Too slow. You drop too slow. Then you know what they do? They zoom, let go. Shabba! Bruce Lee just on the side. Oh, boom. Okay. Not very good. One more time. Okay, one more time. Then I go. Then I come. I remember Bruce Lee picked me up, grabbed me. You okay? I said, yeah, okay. Then I look at, wow, he touched me.
Unfortunately, this relationship could not flourish, as Bruce Lee passed away due to an allergic reaction to painkillers that caused swelling in his brain. Since Bruce Lee was a global superstar, the Hong Kong film industry was in a panic. They needed to find a new face to fill the void that Lee had left behind, and this is where Jackie Chan found himself filling the shoes of his idol, being groomed to replace Lee in
is a stuntman legend, no matter what.
Number of films like Shaolin Wooden Men, To Kill with Intrigue, and even a sequel to the movie they once shared, New Fist of Fury. However, Jackie Chan secretly hated that the industry was trying to make him into the next Bruce Lee. It was hard enough that he was pushed to replace someone he respected so deeply, but trying to copy Lee's exact style felt like he was trying to be someone else.
Bruce Lee.
And looking back, fans of kung fu movies seem to agree. The films underperformed at the box office, allowing Chan to convince producers to just be himself. Jackie said, everything at the time was Bruce Lee, so we decide we'll do the opposite. We be more fancy, more pretty, more comedy. Instead of kicking high, Jackie would kick low. Instead of sticking to traditional weapons, he got the chance to make things interesting with chairs, ladders, and anything he had on hand. And while Bruce Lee was serious, intense moments, Jackie chose to make it a bit more fun. He would make silly faces and introduce slapstick comedy to martial arts, the physical comedy that uses exaggerated actions in absurd situations, like when he was working on this film, Police Story, where he used an umbrella to grab onto a bus in a chase scene. It was the first film where he got to take full advantage of a group that he assembled called the JC Stunt Team, and it was also the action comedy element that gave him his first cult following. Not just because Police Story was an insanely entertaining movie, but because it showed the larger global industry that he wasn't afraid to do his own stunts, something that most actors did not do at the time.
You did all the stunts yourself?
Yes.
All of them?
Yes. You can tell. Usually when some other people doing double, you will see boom, 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 like this. When I doing things, after the stunt, I would turn around. Let the camera see, hey, that's me.
Not only was he funny and charming, but doing all his own stunts made him a total badass, which is why he gained such a die-hard fan base around the world. However, doing his...
I think it's called Rumble in the Bronx or something in the Bronx. That's my favorite Jackie Chan movie. I don't know if you've ever seen it. I don't know if I'm quoting the name right.
Stunts came at a major cost. He and his team couldn't even find an insurance company to cover them, and when you hear about the long list of injuries he suffered, it's amazing he's still alive. But before we dive deeper, as I've gotten older, I sometimes freely wear treatments. You don't do ZocDoc top-rated Dr. Jack smashed up for a.
ZocDoc.
Throughout his early career,
first of all, who the fuck would use a social media app to find a doctor? It's kind of weird.
Jackie suffered from severe burns, fractured bones in his chest, snapped fingers, a smashed eye socket, electric
When he was filming that whole movie, if you look at his right foot too much, it's a cast. And over it, he has a fake shoe. So it's like a sock painted to look like his other shoe.
Shocks, and definitely suffered from brain damage that would have killed the average performer, like how he leaped from a cliffside in an earlier movie, Armor of God. Jackie nailed it on the first take, but believing it was too slow, he decided to try again. After leaping onto the same tree he used in the first take, a branch snapped, sending Jackie plummeting to the ground. The blow to his head was so bad, he never fully recovered.
Because I fall like this. Right. Just tiny punch, boom. Then I get up, my back head, the boom, boom. If a head back, I think I'm dying.
Right, the head first, but you made sure the head hit second. Okay. Then what was your injury?
I don't know. I get up. They said, don't get up. Then suddenly I hear my ear, poo, poo. The blood comes out, and the hole's here.
You had a hole in your head?
2 fingers.
2 fingers?
Yeah.
Take these 2 fingers. Oh my God! Yes! 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 Yes!
Open like this, like a boom.
But this only added to Jackie Chan's aura as an industry legend. People loved and respected his willingness to put everything on the line for the perfect shot. Jackie Chan isn't even China's national treasure, he is the world's treasure. But while Jackie was becoming a massive global success,
it kind of sucks that he was like so shit to his family, bro, because he made so many good movies, influenced so much shit. then treated his whole family like dog shit.
His personal life was filled with struggles and constant failure. He found himself in a relationship he never wanted, with a child he would barely see, and he didn't know how to handle it. He'd spend years living 2 separate lives, and his behavior started to seriously hurt everyone around him.
Yikes.
In 1982, Jackie Chan found himself getting secretly married in a Los Angeles coffee shop to his wife and popular Asian actress Joan Lin. The two had just discovered that Lin was pregnant with his future son, JC Chan. And while others may have seen
not getting excited for a family and the son is so scary to me.
As a blessing, Jackie felt like he was being held hostage. It was an accident which conceived JC. I had never thought of getting married, but I felt it was akin to being forced to get married. At the time, Jackie had never even considered starting a family. He was still invested in his work and had no intentions of slowing down. According to Jackie, his opinion...
I mean, I get it, like, if you don't want to have a kid or you don't want to get married and your lifestyle, this, but, like, I think no matter what, like, even, like, a couple of years ago when I was, like, really rough or whatever, and, like, definitely wasn't ready for a kid. Or even now, like, if I, something happened, obviously, and I got a kid on the way, like, I would be happy in the long run. Like, I'd be worried as fuck, don't get me wrong, like, shit's not, like, super copacetic right now, but at the same time, like, having your own little baby, someone to raise, like, a little family, something you create, sounds dope.
Opinion started to change when JC was born. I took one look and saw that my son was double-boned too, which pleased me to no end. Only then did it sink in that this baby was my child, and then nothing else mattered. However, while Jackie might have felt this on the inside, his behavior told a different story. He would later admit that the money and success quickly got to his head. He went from dumpster diving for food to being a multi-millionaire in his 20s. On top of that, his stunts were extremely risky. He and his team felt like they could die at any moment, causing Jackie to live recklessly. He said, "All day I'd drink and drive. In the morning, bashing a Porsche. In the evening, bashing a Mercedes. Every day I was in this dizzied state. On top of risking his life on and off screen, he was spending money faster than he was making it. He and the JC stunt crew would walk around with duffel bags full of cash and spend it recklessly. I wanted to go and buy everything I'd ever wanted in the space of a week. Is this the most expensive? With the most gemstones? Okay, I'll take 7 in cash. No need to wrap it up." Now, if Jackie were a single guy, this seems pretty typical for young celebrities with new money. But Jackie had a family now, one that he never took the time to see. Instead, he'd spend nights out at the club, cheating on his wife while JC was home, essentially being raised by a single mom. According to Jackie, sex had also become an escape for him. His favorite...
You can't tell me, bro. Chilling at home with your girl and your little baby, watching TV, dinner, a few beers, just chilling at home after a long day at work. You can't tell me that's better than fucking hanging out at the club. Like, bro, I like going to the club to DJ for you guys and party and turn up, bro. Like, bro, no hate, no hate. I don't find going to the club enjoyable. Like, if I'm DJing, you guys are there, my friends are there, fuck yeah. But, like, I don't feel like the club's my scene, bro. I've never really had fun doing it. Like, there's been moments for sure where I had fun experiences in the club, but, like, at the end of the day, like, I'd rather be doing something like I used to love. One thing I missed that streaming has definitely changed for me was late night gym workouts. Like, I used to love to go to the gym 10, 11 p.m. Like, it was like, and I would like smoke before, like sit at home and like make a like look up a recipe, make dinner, watch some anime, concert venues. Concerts are fun. Like live music, yeah. But like the clubs aren't about music at the end of the day. They're about like people, social interaction, sexual interaction. I love going to the gym at night. Loses appeal quick. I feel like I only had like 1 year when I was like maybe 22, 21, where I would like I went to the club 10 times in the whole year. And then after that, I maybe went to the club once a year. And then I mean, this past year I've been a bunch, but I've been DJing and we're doing whatever, having to do with DJing. But like, I've never been a huge club goer. There's certain bars, but they gotta be like a certain type of bar. Like, I don't want like a loud music bar or people dancing around. Like, I want somewhere I can like sit down and chill, maybe get some food too, some TVs, maybe some pool tables. Like the bar, if you guys went to the North Carolina show, there's a really cool bar, like axe throwing place. They got like pool tables and arcade. Yeah, and like there was music there, but it wasn't like dance. Like it wasn't like loud enough for people to start dancing and doing stuff. to hear people. But like I said, there are those certain times, like when we went to Jersey, like I wanted to go turn up in clubs and bars because like, I just wanted to, see that scene in them. But like my main scene, like my normal squeeze, like definitely gonna be something more chill. Like there was I might take the boys or something out or the crew out to this bar in Indiana. It's called the Black Cat. And it's like a little speakeasy bar down this alleyway. Super chill. It's like really old and kind of dark in there, but not super loud. And they got these like big leather couches, so comfy to sit on, and like pool table. It's like they got a lot of pool tables and um they have like old soulful like little band in the corner, but they're not playing super loud. They're more like playing background music, and they're like singing covers and stuff. It's super chill. And every time I went, it was never packed. Personally, it was a super chill bar.
Was a girl he named Number 9,
time.
whom he'd visit whenever he felt the need to escape. Every night, Number 9 and I would squeeze into her dingy little cubicle, the low ceiling right above us. There were times when I noticed people were trying to peep through the cracks in the door at us, yet this little cubicle seemed like paradise to me. So when did Jackie make time for his son JC? Well, Jackie said when he was a kid, he could only see me around 2 a.m. And sadly, it might have been a good thing that Jackie spent so much time away from JC when he was very young, because he seemed to resent his family, and things spiraled out of control when Jackie physically punished JC when he was just a toddler. I picked him up with one hand and flung him across the room, and he
Why is he on record saying this? I mean, it's good he's admitting to it, not like lying about it, but at the same time, like, god damn.
crashed into the sofa. With the amount of force I used, if he'd hit the back of the armrests, it could have been quite serious. After nearly killing and or paralyzing his child, Jackie took a step back and promised to never lay a hand on his son again. In his memoir titled Never Grow Up, Jackie admitted that his early years as a father were a deep regret. However, he also seemed to believe that he still did
At least he has an honest memoir. I feel like a lot of these celebrities and people be lying about what they put in their memoirs.
His job as the patriarch of the family. I've said in interviews that I've done well by a lot of people, but not my own family. That I haven't been a good father or a good husband, but I did my duty to my son and his mother. While many people in Western societies would disagree with this, Jackie's view on fatherhood came from a different place at a different time. Plus, he seemed to be suffering from generational trauma he experienced from his own father. Jackie Chan's childhood is probably more brutal than any other Hollywood star, starting from the very moment he was born. His parents actually considered selling him, believing it would be best for both their bank account and Jackie's future.
Holy shit.
Parents cannot pay the money for the hospital.
She just held you in?
No, he want to sell it to the British doctor for $250.
They were going to sell you the baby?
Yeah.
With very little money, Jackie's family found themselves living in a small slum in Hong Kong, where Jackie got in a lot of fights outside of school. Noticing that Jackie was actually winning most of these fights, his dad sent him to a drama academy to learn martial arts and harness his strengths in a productive way. But for some reason, they let a child pick the number of years he'd be enrolled. Later, Jackie would admit that this was a critical mistake.
I see so many weapons, knife, stick. Oh, I can play around. I'm so happy. They said, we have a 3 year, 5 year, 7 year, 10 years. I said, 10 year, 10 year, 10 year. After I signed the contract, 1 week later, I cried like hell. Then I remember 10 years is how long.
And while the academy taught Jackie acrobatics, singing, dancing, and martial arts, this was more like military school that limited parental involvement as much as possible. When you take a look at some of the rules of the program, it honestly sounds like jail. If the China Drama Academy sees high potential in a student and sends him on tour, the parents are not allowed to object. If parents interfere with the tour life, a fine is to be expected. Parents must adhere to visiting rules. It is up to the school.
Honestly, this sounds low-key badass.
Whether parents can visit their child or take them with them for a short while. If a student behaves in a naughty manner, the school must punish them. However, the school is only allowed to do so if the parents voluntarily consent. Voluntary parental consent is enforced by the school. In the event of illness, accident, or even death of
So it's not voluntary. However, the schools only do this if the parents' voluntary consent. Voluntary parental consent is enforced at the school. What the fuck? It's like, feel free to leave, but if you leave, I'm gonna kill you.
Student, the parents do not receive any compensation. Unfortunately for Jackie, his parents did consent to all forms of discipline. He was constantly struck in the head, even if he wasn't doing anything wrong. If he were injured or struggling, his strength would still be tested.
First is a run. Run without bouncing, with 2 cups full of water. And if you drop the water, the teacher will whip you. Then after that, upside down, handstand, 1 hour.
1 hour on your handstand?
Yeah,
doing a handstand.
1 hour.
Now, was that fun or was it just horrible?
Horrible!
And even though Jackie describes this part of his life as hell on earth, he uses it to judge his own son because he sees JC as an example of bad Western discipline.
My teacher, so tough. The team, we so disciplined. I can go home, put my shoes like this. I take off my clothes, I can fold them. Even in the hotel, I mess something, I will clean it up. My son, okay? I never see the shoes put like this. One on the floor, one in the dining room. Wearing the white shoes, running around. Because he don't wash his own shoes. Socks.
You give him a shot?
No, I can't. No? He sue me. When I see the old people like this, we get up, we bow. My son, like this. Yeah. After film, 6 months, 9 months, I'm filming. After filming, I go home, I open the door. Hi, there, how are you?
Now in that clip, he was cracking jokes and
damn, bro. He's venting family trauma in an interview.
Sounds relatively unserious, but there always seemed to be a little resentment for JC's lack of traditional Chinese responsibility or respect towards him as a father. For much of his life, we weren't together. As a child, he got to see me only in the small hours of the morning. I was always happy to spend time with him, but he seems so unenthusiastic around me. Jackie doesn't seem to fully understand, or maybe isn't willing to accept, that he could be the reason why JC is the way he is.
Chat, shout out to you guys. Shout out to my active chatters, guys. We got 3 hours of stream left. Appreciate you guys chilling with me. You guys are the best.
JC never went through an intense 10-year training program in China. He never knew what it was like to be devastatingly poor. He grew up in nice homes in both Hong Kong and California. Most importantly, Jackie was never there. He was too busy with film projects all over the world, and this only got more intense after the success of Rush Hour, a movie where Jackie Chan and his co-star Chris Tucker tracked down the kidnapped daughter of a Chinese diplomat in LA. The film was so successful that it became a trilogy.
Rush Hour. Damn, Rush Hour 2 did better than the original.
Pulling in more than $500 million in the worldwide box office. Before this, he definitely had a cult following from martial arts lovers, but this officially cemented Jackie as a worldwide sensation and superstar. It also probably didn't help the relationship with his son, that whenever Chan was away from home, he continued to be unfaithful to his wife, Joan Lin. A year after the first Rush Hour movie, it was revealed that Jackie Chan had gotten another woman pregnant with his estranged daughter, Etta. When the news broke about an affair I'd had that resulted in a child, the media frenzy was like a bomb going off. I wanted to phone Joan, but I didn't know what to say. I wouldn't be able to explain this. It wasn't a mistake I could fix by saying I'm sorry. To make matters worse, Jackie never had a real relationship with his daughter. Etta herself has been quoted about Jackie's absence saying, "He is not my dad. I have no feelings for him. He is my biological father, but he is not in my life." Jackie often refuses to acknowledge that he even has another child. He just refers to the whole incident as a horrible mistake, but it just proves even further that Jackie has a hard time understanding fatherhood. It was like those 10 years of intense drama school made him the perfect soldier for Hollywood, but completely unequipped to be a normal dad. As for JC Chan, his struggles were just beginning. For most of his life, he only saw his father on
He named his son after his stunt crew.
Screen, so it's no surprise he grew up wanting to be a famous entertainer just like his dad. But JC adopted all the traits of your typical Nepo baby. He felt like he could do whatever he wanted and still be successful due to his last name. And by the time Jackie seriously stepped in to help him, it would be too late. In 2002, JC tried to attend college in Virginia and respect his parents' wishes, but he barely attended class because he was bored. I wanted to be a musician. All you can see in Virginia California is sheep. JC dropped out and flew to Hong Kong to explore a career in music. He even rejected his dual citizenship that allowed him to travel freely in the US. However, this new music career in Hong Kong wasn't possible without being two things at once. As JC put it, Hong Kong is different from other places. You need to do music and movies. To start his career, JC accepted a role in the film The Twins Effect 2. He starred as a young man on a quest to claim his throne, and Jackie Chan even had a cameo in this film. But from the very start, JC was hesitant to star in a film. He didn't seem to understand how the industry worked, and he didn't seem to care if the movie was a success or failure.
Oh, it'd be a little nipple. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's just, I would fucking cook, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
JC said, "At first, when they sent me the script, I said, what the hell is this? I don't read scripts. Hell no, I'm not doing this movie. Then someone explained the story to me, and I thought it was a challenge. I used to have long hair, and they told me they would have to cut it. I said, okay. I thought it was just going to be a little, not a friggin' 2 or 3 inches. I didn't know because I didn't read the script." While his dad did everything he could to learn about production and choreography to get to the next level, JC pretty much thought the process was one big joke. When asked about the movie, JC said, "I looked stupid. There was no purpose for me being in that movie." Regarding his dad's presence, JC told the New York Times, "I'm used to it. My dad has made movies for a long time. Even before I was born, he was already Jackie Chan. I'm lucky to have a dad who's really famous, but people don't really know me for who I am. They just know me as Jackie Chan's son. The hardest part for me is to let people know what I'm really capable of doing on my own."
You really don't feel bad for this, people like this, bro. They only know me because I'm Jackie Chan. Who gives a fuck? Bro, who gives 2 fucks? The media! Bro, that's not real life. But movies, it's not real. None of that's real, bro. Go make your bread and go home to your girlfriend, your friends. Go hang out, go chill, go make some food, go to the gym, travel around the world, go to fucking Dubai. Go fucking do anything, bro. The problem is rich people are too worried about what people think of them. Like, bro, if I was Jackie Chan's son, bro, and people want to know me as Jackie Chan's son, I'm like, oh, give me $2 million and leave me alone. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna be like, dude, but the press and TMZs are like Jackie Chan's son, and I gotta let the world know. Like, I wouldn't care. I still don't care, but I wouldn't care, especially in that situation.
Which apparently was not reading script or acting. JC sounds like your classic out-of-touch Nepo baby here. He doesn't want to live in the shadow of his father's fame and success, but he's putting in absolutely no effort to actually escape it. If JC really wanted to make a name for himself, it's strange that he chose to move to Hong Kong, where Jackie Chan was arguably more popular than he was in America. He could have gone to Sydney, Australia, the UK, or even stayed in the USA where they have massive arts programs. Instead, JC chose to live in Jackie's compound away from the city. It was this massive temple praising Jackie Chan's achievements, allowing JC to live in luxury without having to struggle at all. I mean, imagine living in your father's mansion and waking up being reminded of all of his success, and then you somehow
Bro, just be proud of your dad for his success. I mean, he was a shit father. He, like, abused him and whatnot, but still. The horrors! Dude, imagine.
Wonder why you're not being taken seriously as an individual. In that same year, JC finally got the chance to release his first album, JC. Unfortunately, the album performed so poorly.
Hey, motherfucking congrats to Lulu. Big W.
That it's actually difficult to find it online. When it comes to the few reviews you can find about the Dead album, even the positive ones highlight JC's enormous privilege working in Hong Kong. I can't believe that in the beginning he said he doesn't want to get stuff because of his dad, and now he has a contract with a company his dad used to own, and he got the main male character in Twins Effect 2. And even the professional reviewers said that he wasn't as good as the main character. He has an okay voice, but he's getting everything because he's Jackie Chan's son. Ridiculous. Even in the moments where JC Chan had the ability to tell the world who he was, who is he as an individual, we want to learn about you, we don't want to just see you as Jackie Chan's son. But JC just says nothing. Outside of a few quotes from the press, we barely hear from him at all. There are only a few rare interviews, like how he went on a station called Razor Pop to talk about his music, but when he was asked about his goals for the future, he seemed to be severely lacking direction and motivation.
My music career?
Yeah, your aspirations for your music career. Is there any goals or aims that you want to reach?
I just want to do
enjoy
music.
yourself?
Yeah, and enjoy myself and give myself a tiny little bit challenge and also them.
Okay.
And we could do a good enjoyable album, and hopefully people can enjoy it too.
He doesn't even sound like a human.
There seemed to be a pattern that fans started to notice that JC just couldn't see on his own. Jackie Chan might not have been around to guide him, but his influence could be felt everywhere. It was clear he was only getting press or attention because of his father's name. However, even with constant opportunities thrown at him, JC continued to lack ambition and underperformed in every movie where he was the star, which resulted in his films getting low ratings like Too Young, McDowell, The Alumni, and The Drummer. According to JC, the only way directors could make him emotional was by talking about his family and living at home. JC said, "We were about to shoot a scene in which I was supposed to cry. Well, I can't really cry. So he sort of found a way out of the blue to touch me, and my tears just came running down. I was very nervous on the set, trying to get myself crying, and all of a sudden he just came up to me and said something like, 'Your mom's at home. Just work a few more days and you'll be home soon. Make your mom proud.' My tears just freaking flew down. It was really good.
That's all it took to make you cry?
I want to make my mom and dad proud. That's one of my lifetime goals." As you can see, JC doesn't actually want the fame, recognition, and acceptance from the entertainment world. He just wants it from his father. At the same time, Jackie Chan was starting to think about how his old-fashioned upbringing later deeply affected his relationship with his own son. And when he worked with Jaden Smith on the remake of The Karate Kid, he started to look at how Will Smith's involvement was different than his own.
I'm really scared that at that time,
Damn, bro. And the crazy thing is, Jaden Smith and Will Smith, like, they have a fucked up relationship too, and Jackie Chan's like, yeah, like, they seem like they have a better relationship.
They're not good enough. And after 3 months training, then I go to his house for rehearsal, then he showed me everything. I just, wow, that's young kid. I said, look, behind him, I said, look, don't waste your son's talent. He's so talented.
During filming, Jackie saw the discipline Jaden had preparing for the role, and how Will Smith appeared to always be in his corner. Jackie saw a kid heading towards success and a father right there behind him. He said, "I was too Chinese traditional. You, son, go away. I don't want to help you. You have to help yourself," he said. Jackie went on to say that while filming, he was awed by how supportive Will Smith was. He was helping his son.
That's honestly low-key sad.
To be in a movie. Every day on the set, I say, "Why am I so stubborn? I have to help my son." In the following months, Jackie felt it was now time to bring JC under his wing. They completed a movie together called 1911, about the Chinese Revolution. The two stayed close throughout filming, and it felt like Jackie was doing everything he could to make up for lost time. But when the movie was finally released in 2011, it quickly became known as one of the worst films Jackie Chan has ever made. The estimated cost to make this movie was $18 million, but it only made $3.8 million at the worldwide box office. Meaning Jackie Chan's father-son movie was one of the biggest flops of all time.
Huge.
But ultimately, the project did appear to bring JC and Jackie closer together. JC even explored action movies as a way to emulate his dad's success, like Double Trouble, where two security guards are forced to work together to track down a legendary Chinese painting that has been stolen by international art thieves. It was basically JC's version of Rush Hour, and while it did not perform well in theaters, it still seemed like a big step in character development. JC looked more open to embracing Jackie's side of the industry. It was like all he needed was more time with his dad to feel comfortable carrying on.
We figured out in the beginning of the video he went to jail, so this shit doesn't... His positive arc is not going to last too long.
Legacy. But unfortunately, just as it seemed like Jackie finally figured out a positive relationship with his son, it was about to get ruined forever. Around the same time Jackie Chan became the face of a massive anti-drug campaign in China, JC was about to get caught in a drug bust that landed him in prison. Jackie Chan decided to honor his father by becoming a drug ambassador for China in 2009. When I was 16, my father said he could no longer instruct me because I had already grown up, but he made me promise him 3 things: not to enter the underworld, not to take drugs, and not to gamble. Chan said, "I promised him even though I was doing those things at that time." But now that he was older and wiser, Jackie joined campaigns, denounced the sale of narcotics, and made it his mission to promote the protection of children and share the negative ramifications of bringing drugs into businesses and schools. In 2014, China was launching one of the biggest nationwide drug busts in modern history, and in August of that same...
Here's the crazy thing is, America could do this at any moment, chat. You know that? Like, America could for sure do, like, set up a nationwide drug bust and, like, seize as much drugs as they can, arrest and prosecute drug dealers and, you know, people smuggling drugs in, but we just fucking don't. Wonder why.
year, police acted on a tip they received from the public that JC Chan was storing some in his multi-million-dollar estate. When they raided JC's home, they found 100 grams of marijuana.
They're a big fan. It's not even a lot of weed.
Now these days, in most of the United States, possession of 100 grams would probably get you a little slap on the wrist. But in China...
A possession of 100 grams gets you a slap on the wrist? No. What the fuck is this guy talking about? Bro, if you're not, like, authorized to sell weed, bro, and it's not a recreational state, you're going to jail for 100 grams, buddy. What the fuck's he talking about? I guess, like, people don't see jail as a big deal, like, getting arrested for the night or getting, like, a fucking possession charge. Like, it's just, like, every day for someone to have a record. For me, like, bro, I'm keeping my record clean to the day I die. Like, I don't know. That's crazy to me, bro. You can... If you got, in what state could you get pulled over with 100 grams in your trunk and then not take you to jail for 100 grams? Mulan, can you walk around with 100 grams in Colorado in the back of your car? Colorado is the only state I could think it would be.
This is a major offense.
Not here, you're fucked. That's what I'm saying, bro. This guy's like, you just got a little slap in the wrist. Just a little... There's a little, you know, hey, here's a ticket. No, that's not personal use.
And when JC was arrested with a Taiwanese movie star named Kai Ko, they both tested positive for marijuana and were put under criminal detention for 14 days. When the news broke out, Jackie Chan was completely devastated. When I first heard the news, I was absolutely enraged. As a public figure, I feel very ashamed. As his dad, I am very sad and disappointed. Then he addressed his son directly. You've done something wrong.
I think the most weed I've ever had on myself at once was 20 grams. I don't think I've ever had over 20 grams of weed, like in a bag on me ever. I've been around a fuck ton of weed. I've been around over 100 grams of weed before, for sure. But as far as like in my possession, owned by me, no.
And you have to be responsible for the consequences. I'm your dad and I'll always be with you. We will face the road ahead of us together. But the person who feels heartbroken the most is his mom. I hope our younger generation will learn from JC's mistake and stay far away from drug abuse. With Jackie Chan standing as a nationwide drug ambassador, this was a PR nightmare. And sadly, it basically destroyed all of the earlier progress that Jackie and JC had made to rekindle their father-son relationship. Jackie was so upset by his son's perceived betrayal that he arguably...
If you got arrested with 100 grams pre-2016, bro, you'd probably catching a couple felonies.
Became more old school than he ever was, refusing to assist...
Like, I admit, you might just get, like, a misdemeanor... You could probably plead out, take a misdemeanor, like, possession or some shit, for sure. And, like, have to take, like, courses and, like, heat drug tests, like, once a week or some shit. But, like... You're not going to slap on the wrist, you're going to get arrested.
His son legally in any way. It was even encouraged that his court battle be televised to make an example out of him.
JC Chan, 32, was also ordered to pay 2,000 yuan or approximately $320 US. Police detained Chan, Taiwanese movie star Ko Kai, and several others in Chang's Beijing apartment in August. According to local news agency, Chan and Ko tested positive for marijuana, and police seized more than 100 grams of marijuana from Chan's home. Maximum sentence for the charge against Chan was 3 years in prison, but the court said it showed leniency in the sentencing because Chan voluntarily confessed.
In total, JC would spend 6 months in a Chinese prison for possession and sheltering drug users in his home. However, JC appeared to take all of this as a learning experience and was never publicly angry towards his dad for not bailing him out. He even kept in contact with Jackie during the 6 months
and paid off. Also, bro, China is scary. Like, if he would start saying some shit, speaking out about drugs and whatnot, he'd get him in some trouble in China.
and told him that he was working more than he ever did outside the system. And in a weird way, JC going to prison made Jackie seem the most proud of him that he ever had in his entire life. Jackie even joked that prison might be helpful for everyone.
Damn.
So many rich people, like some of my friends, they take 10 days or a month to go to the mountain to purify. I think sometimes I should set up the jail holiday, force some rich people, even myself, to go to jail. These days, all the people need to do this because they're so busy. After JC was released from prison, Jackie started sharing more about his relationship with his son. He openly admitted that a part of JC's lack of discipline was directly his fault. I'm very ashamed that I haven't been a good role model. I want to start again, but I know that it's the mass media that will decide. He wanted to be more present in JC's life.
Because like these people forget about family. Like this guy, like, no offense to Jackie Chan, actually offense, I don't give a fuck. Like, right, you're letting like media and Hollywood run your life. Like you can like have that part of your life as your job, but like you gotta have your family too.
And explain that he wants to help him
It's
more.
gotta be separate.
And also my son, I don't want my father to help me. I want to do myself. I want to show the world, without my father, I can do it myself. And I would tell the people, I don't want to help my son. I want my son to do it himself. It's wrong. Yeah. Now I change. After this lesson,
the blessings he had,
I change.
Yeah, dude. He's
whenever he asks me, I would do it. I think first collaboration is the record. He was a producer record for me, probably release end of this year. And right now we are already finished for 7 songs, and probably there's a 1 song we sing to each other. Yeah.
Aww.
I probably call him, backing him to help me to sing the song. Yeah, very good lyric. When he young, I annoy him, huh? Annoying him. The song is, he sings some song. When I need love, where are you? Even you go to the wrong school. That's a true story. I said sorry, I was busy. But now I just something like that.
So like a confession.
I don't think he would sing the song. I don't think he would sing the song. If he don't want to sing the song, I would find some young kid to help me to sing the song for him.
Now, even at the time of JC's drug bust, he was a grown man in his 30s, so it was hard for people to see him as this misguided kid who was neglected by his father. Then again, it's not surprising to see how JC ended up when during his most important developmental years, Jackie wasn't there.
Where's the mom nowadays? They haven't mentioned her at all. Then she gave birth and Jackie didn't ever hang out with her and just kind of fucked off.
He was living the high life, cheating, partying, disappearing for months, and having another child with a random woman. But many people respect Jackie for being honest about his shortcomings as a father. It takes a lot of strength and humility to admit to wronging your children in front of the world. And this sounds messed up to say, but most people would probably admit that enduring the struggles of being Jackie Chan's son is ultimately worth it, because in the end, JC will inherit the hundreds of millions of dollars Jackie was making instead of being a good father to his kid. There's this idea that wealth is the ultimate apology, but that's the tragic irony of this story. Jackie Chan is not giving any of his money to JC when he dies. When they were on a plane when JC was young, Jackie said, "You have no money now, so you sit here in economy. You have me as a dad, but other people don't. They have to fight their own battles. When you get to sit in first class because of your own hard work, then that's success." Regarding his net worth of almost $500 million, Jackie said, "If he is capable, he can make his own money. If he is not, then he will just be wasting mine." The father who was not present for the most important years of his son's life won't be present in his future either. Jackie is not giving any of his money to JC, and instead giving all of his money to charity when
I would low-key be so pissed.
He dies. It's kind of ironic that Jackie looked at Will Smith as the role model father figure, because many people in America would see him as someone who was responsible for his son's failure. But if you're interested in that story, check out this video. If there's one perfect example...
I didn't mean to click on that. Alright, chat. Bro, I'm so tired of hearing about this dumb fuck Tyler the Creator. Jesus. I gotta pee real quick. So we'll take our 4-hour break right now. We're pretty close to it. Does anybody want to pick the 5-minute song break? Who wants it, chat? Come on, someone speedy fingers. No way, you guys are ready too. I respect it. How'd you guys see that coming? Is you. Chat, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I love you guys so much. Thanks for the love today. Shout out to Drake for the TTS. Mulan, I mean. I was reading Drake's name for bits. Shout out motherfucking Mulan. Let go. We'll be right back. Mwah. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. Yeah. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. Don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I don't need to hang my stocking there upon the fireplace. Santa Claus will make me happy with a toy on Christmas Day. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you, baby. Oh, I won't ask for much this Christmas. I won't even wish for snow. I'm just gonna keep on waiting underneath the mistletoe. I will make a list and send it to the North Pole for Saint Nick. I won't even stay awake to hear those magic reindeer play. 'Cause I just want you here tonight, holding on to me so tight. What more can I do? Oh, baby, all I want for Christmas is you, baby. Oh, all the lights are shining so brightly everywhere, and the sound of children's laughter fills the air, and everyone is singing. I hear those sleigh bells ringing. Santa, won't you bring? I wanna really need. Won't you please bring, baby, to me? Oh, I don't want a lot for Christmas. This is all I'm asking for. I just wanna see my baby standing right outside my door. Oh, I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. Oh, baby, all I want for
Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And when you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet. Ho, ho, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits Yes, sir, once for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And in case you didn't hear, oh, by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. And when you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet. Oh, ho, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you, yes sir, once for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and in case you didn't hear, oh, by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year.
I love those Jingle bells. Oh, those holiday Jingle bells. Oh, those happy Jingle-bells. I love those Jingle bells. Oh.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow
Doodle.
in a one-horse open sleigh.
Today,
O'er the fields we go,
Doodle.
laughing all the way.
Today, bells on bobtail ring, making our spirits bright.
What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
I love those Jingle bells. Those holiday Jingle bells.
Those happy Jingle-bells. I love those jingle bells all the way.
Jingle all the way.
Out of all the reindeers, you know you're the mastermind. Run, run,
are back. We are back. Back, we're locked in. God damn. What up, what up? You guys got any crazy plans this week? Holy shit. Survive real, bro. Losing my goddamn mind.
One of my scandals was
the Christmas tree.
I want you to imagine the worst.
That's exciting. I have so many fucking Sam and Colby videos recommended me now. Bro, I'm annoyed right now, chat. I'm trying to ignore it. All I can do is just roll my eyes at this point. I don't know if I can watch this right now. I wanna fucking punch somebody. Punch your mama. We're under our life. Best fails of the year 2022. What a good time. I don't like how vintage and old 2022 is starting to sound. We're going into 2026. The first shot free. The only person I couldn't punch. Face is too sweet.
I happen to work for the state, and if I have to watch your cheeks hanging out again, I will call CPS. We're all sitting over there. You don't get to touch me. No, look.
Due to the shortness of her skirt, it was like this, and you could see everything open.
Here's this woman I don't know who just came up and touched my bare butt. Like, I have no clue who this is.
A video of a heated confrontation between a mother and a group of younger women goes viral. It captured the aftermath of the older woman tugging on the younger one's skirt, claiming to prevent lewdness. Drama reaches untenable heights as police seek the truth in a case of conflicting, sensationalist reports. The following is based on official police records. It's the evening of April 20th, 2024. Sakura, a Japanese steakhouse in St. George, Utah, is booked with high schoolers.
St. George, Utah?
Before their spring formal dance. Footage uploaded to TikTok captures a heated confrontation between waiting diners.
I happen to work for the state, and if I have to watch your cheeks hanging out again, I will call CPS.
You're over 18.
She is 19 years old.
You don't get to touch her.
You don't get to touch her.
Why are they hanging out with high schoolers then? How dare they? For real, bro. They should have smoked up and chilled.
Captured on camera is only a fraction of what each side would later claim happened.
You don't get to touch her.
We're all sitting over there.
You don't get to touch her. Then don't look.
The clip, posted by CC Snow, is viewed over 500,000 times within hours. But what viewers don't know yet is that the woman threatening to call CPS does in fact work inside the Utah Attorney General's office.
Why are you it's not appropriate.
The older woman, later identified as 48-year-old Ida Ann Lorenzo, files an incident report with the St. George Police Department as she perceives that her family's safety is at stake.
We were at a restaurant yesterday. I was sitting with a 10-year-old sitting on my right-hand side. A bunch of girls walk in. Their skirts were so short that as we're standing there, I see the 10-year-old pointing to one of them, and you could see her entire.
She said twat? I've heard that in a while. She is crazy certified.
And the butt cheeks and everything hanging out. And immediately I was like, oh my God, that is completely inappropriate. We do not need to be sitting at a restaurant having a 10-year-old look at someone.
How do you guys feel about that? That's crazy. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Sometimes like I be walking around public, especially in, wherever, and like people really do got their booty cheeks hanging out, their titties out, their pussies out. Mind your business, really. Yeah, only problem I have with that is, bro. Like, what if a dude does that? Insane. And there's like like little girls walking around. Like people aren't gonna feel the same. Like imagine your nutsack. Like I was wearing short shorts. Like my nutsack was hanging out. See more at the beach. I don't know, bro. I happen to like decorum. So like, I don't know if it's a place where kids are gonna be. I don't know, bro. Just lawlessness. I don't think anyone should get touched or like fucking called out, but I feel like like if you're at the club, bro, who cares? A bunch of adults, 21 plus, 18 plus, depending on the club or whatever. So like, you get it, but like walk around in public. I mean, I didn't see the girl's skirt, anyways, and you just booked with high schoolers. Is sis in high school at 19? Did she get held back twice? That's what got me. Like the high school formal booked with high schoolers. I'm 19 in high school. What the fuck, sis? Not a free for all. And like I said, I think that like you should have like some sort of decorum. And like I said, I didn't see the skirt or the problem. I can't from this video, so I don't know how bad hers was. But I'm just saying, like in general.
Private part. They were saying that this particular group of girls, they're called the Slut Squad, and they were just bullies. They bullied everybody around them. And in my opinion, if 17-year-olds that are going to a high school ball are sitting there calling them bullies and they're known and labeled as the stripper squad, in my opinion, they're fully aware that the behavior is not okay.
Slut Squad unite. I mean, there's a call. I guess she was listening on the conversation. I'm still weirded out by them being like 19, hanging out with 17-year-olds, if that's true. Like,
she claims to have only acted because the police could not in a timely manner. She meets the responding officer the following day.
I mean, you can't do that.
Yes.
Like you can report it to police, and that's it. You can't put your hands on nobody.
Good to meet you. So, these little girls have continued to incite a mob, and I've been harassed all day. Not only did they took it down from St. George Post and her Facebook, but now she put it on Instagram, and now she put it on TikTok.
Bro, this is funny. What's the police gonna do? Delete it! Delete it, you girls! You've broken the law! Nah, I kind of see what it is for now. This lady just wants the post deleted because she's getting hated on.
Like, at some point, something needs to be done. It needs to be stopped. And they have a reputation for doing this, which is why
it's a civil matter. Take it up with a civil judge.
None of the minor kids wanted to get up and say anything. And so, I don't...
The video she posted has currently reached 517,000 views.
Damn.
Yeah.
And you're telling me that she was not wearing any underwear?
As we could see, yeah, exactly. We could see pubic hair, skin, and everything, like, on us.
Are you saying the opening?
Yes, because we were actually seated and she was standing up and she was at a higher.
So you were under her?
Due to
the shortness of her skirt, it was like this, and you could see everything.
Damn, okay. Do that. Officer's like, I didn't see too well. Do that again.
Everything open. Not only were there minors involved that were all seated around me, but my son was present as well. That's the only reason why I was like, listen, you're
bend it over, touch your
in
toes.
front of minors. That's not something that you should take lightly.
Well,
You were under her.
Your employers let them know the situation and that they might be getting...
Well, I talked to one of the attorneys and they're like, I talked to my boss and she was like, if she actually was showing her body parts, she's gonna get charged.
Shortly after Ida gives her statement, the other side of the story presents itself from none other than the recipient of Ida's unwanted skirt tug, 19-year-old Avery Leroy. She agrees to come down to the station accompanied
This is like the
by
most
witnesses.
Utah girls I've ever seen.
reached her hands, her cold hands went up my skirt, and I felt her hands up my skirt, and then I felt like a tug. And like my skirt doesn't go down much farther, like it's not that short of a skirt. And so I felt this tug, and I like whip around thinking it's one of my friends or something. And I'm just kind of standing there in shock, so I'm like, here's this woman I don't know who just came up and touched my bare butt. Like, I have no clue who this is.
So I stood behind her and I was like, go like this with my clothing, and I was like, you know, you should probably cover up. And then at that point, she turned and she was like that. And as you can see, they were mob rushing at me as I was trying.
This slut squad mob rushed her? Oh no.
To stand behind her to cover.
I'm saying to her.
She does that, and then she says, you're underage, you should probably hide that. If you think I'm underage, why are you touching a minor at all? Especially if you think I don't have underwear on.
Yeah, the logic wasn't there.
No.
And then she came back up a second time after Avery came up. Our other friend Avery, fun fact, same name, she was standing right next to her. And the second time she came up, she touched both their hips and squeezed them, like pinched us, and said she was going to call Child Protective Services if she saw them. The rest was on video.
I saw the video, and I think 57,000 other people saw it too.
Yeah.
More
Oh, that's so cringe. Oh, this is hurting my fucking head.
of Avery's friends join her.
Bro, this is literally all of St. George. Like, literally, it's like the most, like, Botoxed, rich, blonde, white girl fucking place in all of Utah.
At the police station to give witness statements.
What did she say exactly before? Because the video doesn't. It's bits and pieces, but did she identify who she was?
She just said, I work for this state, and pulled out an ID and it just said her name. But none of
So
us
she gave you that.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't find it until we posted it on
And she was like, I work for this state, you guys are all done. Like, I'm calling the cops and CPS. Like, you guys are toast. And we're like,
God, Mormon. These are Mormons, chat.
As the other side of the story appears to fill in, one of Avery's friends makes a claim about Ida's activities before the incident that night.
One of our friends that was at the birthday dinner with us, after that happened, she sent the video to her mom, and her mom was like, no way, that lady was at the brewery less than an hour ago causing a crazy scene. And so then she showed up there, and when she was looking at us, like her eyes, like, she wouldn't look at anybody in the eyes when she was talking, like, she just did not seem normal.
I got a standing ovation from everyone that was seated next to me.
That's totally.
I'm not gonna. I think this lady's 100% in the wrong, and like I said, bro, you don't have your right to put your hands on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Speak no evil. She's a serial Karen. But like, bro, honestly, I'm low key scared to have a daughter, bro, because like how normalized like dressing is nowadays. Like I said, bro, when I'm at the club or whatever, I get it, but like, you know. I'm not judging nobody or doing anything like that, though, but I just know I'm gonna be a protected dad. I just know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of funny because like every girl I've ever dated, like I've never cared if they wear like I'm all for sexy outfits. You know, I've dated strippers, OnlyFans girls, so it's not like I'm like that with like the girls I date, which is kind of weird. But I know with my daughter, I'm gonna be like that. Like, there's no way around it as a dad. I think. Like, I don't want to be too overbearing. Like, I know how teenagers are. I get it. You know, high school, whatever. Like, you know, that's when, like, the sexual fifi start to come out. Like, you know, I was in high school not too long ago. Come on now. It's only been almost a decade. Come on. Yeah, come on. My high school reunion's this year, 2026. Graduated in 2016, but still, like, and like, you can, like, moderate, I think, to an extent, but, like, the more you force it, like, I know how my parents were. My parents were very strict with my sister's dress code. And not to shit on my sister or my parents in this matter. I think, you know, whatever. But I remember my sister would wear, like, jeans to school. And then I remember by the end of the day, she would either have in her backpack or underneath, she would have on, like, leggings. Because my mom didn't want her to wear leggings to school. Now my mom doesn't care. My mom even wears leggings out. But, like, you gotta realize this was, like, my sister graduated 3 years before me. So... I don't know, fucking compared to 2016, 2013. So like, you know, things were a lot different back then. God, that sounds weird to say. I'm getting that old. And like, she didn't like want my sister to wear things where her like, you know, like crop tees and tanks and stuff. My youngest brother's age, embrace it. Yeah. So like I get it, but at the same time, like couldn't wear leggings anyways. I don't know, it's tricky, bro. But I will say, like, when doesn't matter your age, is like clothes for youth have gotten really normalized to look like adult clothes. Like, there's not much difference in dress anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all wearing the same shit.
Beside the point legally.
However, but because of the sensitivity of the nature, and everyone thought she was a minor because she did look like a minor, and there was a ton of kids. It was the high school ball.
Did you think she was a minor?
Yes, I did. I actually thought she was, and that's why I was like,
I just don't understand.
he
I don't
got
understand why you
charged.
went up and touched her.
While the officer attempts to argue personal space, Ida redirects focus to the opposing group,
13-year-olds
who
now
she
look like
argues
a
is
dude. Yeah, same. Like, 100% the same. Look like a hooker. I mean, I don't think that knee-high Converse, but, you know.
known for disruptive antics. Atop the
Like, I think
opposing group.
I think these girls, like I said, they're all 19 plus or whatever. So, like, even if they were in high school, like, I mean, I wouldn't be too mad at my daughter wearing this. I mean, it wouldn't be like, oh yeah, I'd be like, put on my jacket. But like, I wouldn't be like, change your whole outfit. Like, you know, I don't want to be that guy. But like at the same time, like, you know, listen, it's only because I'm a boy and I know how boys are, especially in high school. So
Group, who she argues is known for disruptive antics.
I'm less worried about like my daughter. Like, cause like I think I'm gonna raise a good girl, you know, like, you know, I'm gonna teach her morals and stuff, and you know, if she chooses to, you know, have, you know, do whatever, that's up to her. But like, I just know how boys are. It's a July.
Atop the applause she claims to have received, she says she has the full support of the restaurant owner. The only problem is that Avery makes the same claim.
The restaurant comps our meal, like they gave us 20% off our meal, like they felt so bad. The restaurant was on our side completely. They didn't say my skirt was too short at all.
After Ida claims over the phone that a former employer requests that she close her LinkedIn profile, she returns to the police station to fill out a witness statement form.
I had my concerns from the get-go.
Standing ovation.
And I'm going to just be straight up with you because this is kind of where we're at. You said you talked to her first.
Right, I was trying to talk to her, yes.
After you pulled her skirt.
Well, I covered her
Do you understand how a reasonable person would be like, I was just touched? No conversation before that? And then
really doubling down on this. Like I said, bro, you never got, especially if it's not your own kid, if you think it's another kid, like, for example, bro, like, if someone ever touches my kid, bro, I'm about to beat some ass. What up, Brady? Great reasoning. Like, regardless of what they're doing, bro.
He was a high school
I didn't ask her.
student with
That's worse.
the rest of all
That's
the
what I
kids over
mean.
there.
That's worse. That makes it worse for me. I don't like that. You mentioned that you saw this girl's opening, pubic hair,
Well, we could
creases, all of the above.
Yep.
The girl has sent me a video of her twirling in that skirt, photos of the skirt. She was wearing underwear and shorts underneath her underwear. Twirling in that skirt, photos.
Okay, yeah, she was tweaking. She said, it's not even that short of a skirt. That's a fucking short skirt, bro. Maybe I'm like the unk and the dad in me's coming out, because like, bro, I'm looking forward to having a kid someday. Like, I really want one. Like, but she's an adult, so I mean, shit, who cares? But it's literally so short. Yeah, that's short as fuck. Like, cheeks were definitely out. And honestly, bro, I'll say that's pretty bold for Utah, because Utah is one of the places I see people dress, or girls at least dress, the most conservative. Like, you know, out of the mass general population of the world now. You know what I mean? Like, I guess I can't really say what I'm in and out of Vegas, bro, and people walk down the strip in fucking bikinis and thongs and shit, so. That is a mini skirt. Like, that is like a good, like, yeah, I mean, shit, you can't really excuse that. That is a lot. And she was going to a high school dance with high schoolers. Like, I think she got touched inappropriately. Like, no one should touch you. But at the same time, like, why is she going to a high school dance with high schoolers? She should have, but if she didn't like the skirt, she should have left her call. So, basically, there was a group of high schoolers going to a ball, and she was hanging out with them. And she was there separately with her 10-year-old son getting dinner, and they were waiting in the lobby. and she walked up, yanked her skirt down, and said some like inappropriate comments to her about how she shouldn't be showing her pussy and blah blah blah, which is super inappropriate. But like the girl's like, I'm 19 in the video, and then like it pans to a bunch of high schoolers and they're all like dressed in like homecoming outfits and shit. It's like, I think it's a little like, so why are you there, bro? I graduated high school, never went back, not a single damn time. Didn't talk to the damn high schooler, fucking left. Like I was so out of there. I don't know. That's just me.
Of the skirt, she was wearing underwear and shorts underneath her underwear.
Do you want me to put out there into the whole world that I saw her vagina?
I don't want you to touch her. First off, how much did you drink that night?
I actually hadn't been drinking at all.
You were not drinking at all?
No, not before that.
Not before, it was after?
Right. We had dinner. We actually sat down and we had dinner.
You don't think alcohol is impairing your judgment for this?
No.
And when you're saying, I work for the state, I'm this and that, I'll do this, you're airing out that for, you got to be held to a little higher standard like me. The hardest part for me with this is I understand your concerns as maybe a mother and as a community citizen. I get that.
My high school. Thankfully, I don't have to.
But
well, not to mention
you
that
took action on this. There was no incident. You created it. You put it into action. The consequences of your actions have.
The cop is kind of weird. He was like, I saw her twirl around in this skirt. I thought that she had shorts and underwear on underneath it. Like, did she send you like a Snapchat? Did she send you like her Instagram story? Like, bro, come on, dude. What the fuck? This is such a weird case. This is weird as fuck. Dog, she might have spun around, but there was no twirling, like the skirt flowing out like a fucking fairy. Like, I think she deserves consequences, the lady. For sure, like, don't put your hands on nobody. Like, unless they put their hands on you first. Can't miss it.
In all of this, this has nothing to do with them. Today, you're going to be placed under arrest for sexual battery. Okay? So that's the unfortunate side of all this.
What up, DC?
You're right now, you are under arrest, okay? So you'll just face my sergeant and put your hands behind your back.
Ida is placed in handcuffs without incident while the sergeant calls her son to pick up her car parked outside.
But I'm probably going to lose my job now because of it. And all I was trying to do is to be conscientious of the fact that she was really exposing herself. And, you know, I've already told you so. I probably just should quit talking at this point.
Ida Lorenzo was booked at the Purgatory Correctional Facility in Hurricane, Utah for sexual.
Hurricane? I've been there. Their fucking jail is called Purgatory? That is the most Mormon thing I've ever heard of. Dude, Hurricane is right next to a town called Zion. It's right next to Zion National Park. She hates men, not gonna lie. Well, apparently she hates women too. Like I said, bro, like, you shouldn't put your hands on nobody, but like people be dressing crazy nowadays. All ages be dressing crazy. Like leave that shit for the club, for your OnlyFans. You know, don't like I don't have a problem with like short skirts, but if your booty cheeks hanging out, you can see your vajayjay. You're about to see the nip, and you're like a place where kids are, or fuck, bro. I don't know. I guess like 19 and 17, 16 isn't a huge age gap, but like. I don't know, bro. I feel like after you turn 18 or 19, like, if they're under 18, you just don't fucking talk to them. Like, leave them the fuck alone. Like, go to college, go get a job. Like, you're an adult now, and they're, like, let them enjoy school. You should have left. Like I said, I mean, even from that angle, the dress, the skirt looked really short, but, you know, unless, like she said, if she was, like, on a higher platform, hey, Shrake! What a motherfucking 100 bits! I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you on A+. Derek Shepard. It's amazing they save lives. Well, I mean, like, after you get out of high school, you know. I turned 18 after I got out of high school, I think. I don't know. Bro, it's been so long. Shout out Drake for the biddies. I go. So, like, I don't know. But like I said, at the same time, like, bro, people be dressing reckless. I don't give anyone a blame for anything, not that long. And at the end of the day, bro, if someone is dressed inappropriate, like, the best course of action is just to look away. Like, look in the opposite direction, look somewhere else. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, bro, like, their parents raised them, not your job. And, like, there's plenty of space to look. But, like, I don't know. She went to a high school dance dressed like that, which is just crazy to me. And another! Turn the fuck up! Thank you so much for the honey beats. You don't like them, right? Like I said, bro, I'm just worried about the future, bro. I'm gonna have a listen. Maybe I'm always wanted 2 kids. I used to want a boy and a girl, but maybe 2 boys isn't so bad. Maybe 2 sons isn't so bad. Like I said, it's not because like I said, bro, I don't care what my girl wears or anything like that or her date, but like, dude, I'm gonna be such a protective dad. I can already feel it, bro. Fuck. It's gonna be so bad. I want 2 kids, yeah. I just want a boy and a girl, but nah, I don't know. Oh, fuck, I'm gonna have to re-pick names. I already picked out the names and everything. Now I'm with another boy name.
Battery. According to news sources, the Office of the Utah Attorney General terminated her employment the next day.
Apparently, I don't know if it's what gender it is. Maybe DC, because she's a medical professional and can answer. Or if this is even myth or not. Apparently, if you have sex in like a hot bath or hot tub, the gender will be like, I don't know if it's I can't remember if it's a boy or girl. Will be more likely to be a boy or a girl if you have sex in a hot tub or like a hot bath or it's really hot or something. Is that true? I guess I could Google it. I'm just being lazy. Kids, but I just like kids in general. I can't wait for my future daughter to call me a bitch and I won't let her leave the house half naked. Like I said, bro, it depends on where you're going. And like I said, I don't want to like, oh, you can't wear ripped jeans. You can't wear halter tops. I don't want to be that dad. Because like, I know how teens are. I know how fashion is. I know how I was growing up. But old wives' tales it up. How would I even ask that question on Google? Man, myth. I can't even find anything about it on Google. Can have kids of the world it is now. But you have 2 girls. I'll be fucked. This temp during sex, baby. Ooh, I found it. In temperature during, maybe it's because we were using the word sex and it kept on like saying like already pregnant women, but during conception, I guess is a better way. Experts weigh in on age-old debate. I can just put on the screen for you so you can hear. First uncovered 1966. Eggs incubated at high temperatures turned out to be male, while those lower at lower temperatures were female. Another example explains that temperature controls sex determination in most turtles, many fish, coffee, and some lizards. Although a number of theories from exist. How unlikely can my gay test? Bro, it knows me. The species of both egg layers. However, humans are not one of those species. It's unlikely to happen in human sense is required to, despite the presence of some proteins. Man, it didn't even give me a straight answer. Some said, some people have theorized yes because blah 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 and blah 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 blah. I think it's unknown. I think if there was proof of it, there would be a study, like if it was real. That toast. First one day. Ugh. Ugh. I'm afraid like I'm gonna have a daughter and she's gonna meet a dude like me, bro. Bro, I'll be fucked. I'm like, I know you. I know your kind.
And
I
despite
used to be you.
wielding her position like a sword, she'd only been employed as a probationary worker for a little over a month. On July 28, 2024, Ida entered a plea in abeyance for a reduced Class B misdemeanor charge that would carry no
It'd be like
sentence.
that.
Following a hearing
It's gonna
which
be
took
my
place on
punishment,
July
Chad, my
29,
karma.
2025, the case was dismissed. If you'd like to see select new
Straight.
videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light, you'll find extra footage and unseen details on our Patreon.
Chat. We got 2 hours of stream left to go. DC, you've missed it. We've been watching cave videos. I've watched so many on stream recently. Ooh wee. Paid actors.
What? Matt? What is going on?
This is Matt. He just found out that all these friends he'd gotten close to over the last couple of weeks were actually paid actors who were part of an elaborate reality TV hoax. It sounds like a pretty mean
What the fuck?
Prank because it was, but my
favorite
boy Matt
thing.
ended up getting the last laugh. This image actually became kind of a meme several years ago, but not everyone knows the full story behind it.
What would you do if your entire world turned out to be fake? If an army of writers, producers, and actors spent over a year creating TV's most elaborate experiment around you? If they
This is like the
plotted your every
Truman
move,
Show.
recorded it 24 hours a day, and put it on national television. Well, that's exactly what happened to this guy.
This is the Joe Schmo Show, which aired in 2003
Just
on
thinking
Spike
that.
TV, a network that was previously known as TNN, and
Spike TV and MTV made some of those wild shows back in the day.
then they later changed it to just Spike, and now it's called the Paramount Network, but at the time it was Spike TV, the first network for men. That was their actual slogan during that time, so you can imagine what kind of content would be on
Bring
the
it
channel
back!
geared towards young men in 2003.
Guns,
Does anybody
gambling, and
remember
women.
Stripperella? Probably not. Most of the Spike TV
Pamela
content that
Harris?
wasn't reruns of Star Trek was pretty forgettable. But I will always remember the Joe Schmo Show. And here's
Forever.
why.
I remember Spike TV. Oh damn. Oof.
Hi, I'm T1J.
Chad, look what us men have lost over the years.
Follow me.
I don't know if you know this, but YouTube, click that subscribe. My boy Matt, that he was selected to be one of 9 contestants on a reality competition show called Lap of Luxury. Lap of Luxury is your basic Big Brother style show where everyone lives together in a big house and they compete in challenges and people get voted out one by one until just one person remains and they win the grand prize, which in this case was $100,000. But the twist is that all of the other contestants were actually actors who were playing characters, and most of what they did was carefully scripted, all of this being unknown to Matt.
Today, Molly is going to confide in Matt.
Are Ralph and I still flirting with each other when he comes in?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got Truman Showed. It's funny going back to watch the show
That's
now
insane.
because a couple of those actors went on to more prominent roles. The most notable example being Kristen Wiig, who played this character Dr. Pat, and of course later went on to become a top 5 all-time SNL cast member.
I'm just so freaking excited.
It's just
Damn.
strange
Oh, wow.
to remember that there was a point where Kristen Wiig was so unknown that she could be on a show like this. It's called the Joe Schmo Show because the point was to find the most simple, unsuspecting, average dude possible, a regular Joe Schmo, and throw him into a house with 9 crazy people and see how much they can fuck with him. It kind of sounds like some dystopian psychological experiment. It's totally
I love
not the
Sunny,
type of thing I
yes.
would
This is
normally be
nuts.
into. It's just kind of cynical and mean-spirited. They call the guy Joe Schmo, for God's sake. But let's talk about the Schmo. His name's Matt, like I said, and he's a law school dropout who lives with his parents and delivers pizza for a living. The exact kind of homegrown, white bread schmuck they were looking for. Matt is confident and outgoing, but also pretty goofy, a little awkward. He's one of those guys with no filter, just kind of says the first thing that comes to his head.
Schmuck.
which leads to a lot of foot and mouth
Find the
moments.
show.
You're gay, huh?
Can I see this?
Huh? Yeah. He looked at me like, yeah, I'm gay, so what? You know what I mean? Which, he's right. Why would I have said that?
But here's the thing, he's also really kind and friendly. He's polite.
Ollie, I guess you like to pray before you eat? The moment of silence was my suggestion. I don't pray, but I knew that she did. We all have a lot to be thankful for anyway.
Sure. Helpful.
Trust me, nobody wants us to go faster.
Such a gay thing to do.
Nobody warned me about this.
Really? It's cute.
I see your point.
This is my first
yeah, I see your
big exposure
I
television
see your
gig.
point about it. And I don't think it'll have detrimental effects upon your career, really.
And respectful.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Matt just turned his back out of respect for, you know, this relationship. He turned his back so we could talk to each other.
And the first person to speak up when someone is being bullied or treated unfairly.
Kid.
What?
Dude. If you don't let go.
Come
on. I'm gonna throw you in the freaking pool. Every opportunity I get.
Don't even say that.
You are not throwing him in the pool. I will whoop your ass if you throw him in the pool.
You kind of immediately like the guy.
W guy.
I wanted to say, when I said you're gay before, don't get pissed.
I think Matt definitely felt bad. I mean, you can tell Matt was just really sincere when he said it.
I'm an ally, just so you know that, for real.
Me for real. I'm just an ally, guys. For real. I got you.
Pretty woke for a straight white guy in 2003. And although it's clear that Matt understands that he's in a competition, or at least he thinks he is, you really get the sense that he's just happy to have this experience and to meet all these interesting people.
Break from
Some
his
of whom
normal
he
Joe
really
Schmo
comes
life.
to like and respect. Like Earl, for example, the grizzled veteran who opens up to him and becomes somewhat of a father figure.
Really glad that we met. And
oh, this is weird. Why are they all cooking in a hot tub together?
I can honestly say that I'm better off for having known you. Thanks.
So of course, this makes it even more upsetting that it's all fake and they're going through all the trouble just to stress this really nice guy out on national television.
That's crazy.
In the first few episodes,
what if he's not even a real veteran?
The whole point of the show is just to put Matt in humiliating situations and screw with his emotions. They constantly do these little cutaways where the actors or the crew smugly discusses the schemes they've created or how hilarious it is that Matt is falling for their little prank.
Can you give it some rhythm? Ha, 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 ha. I really wanted him to make noise, like make a sound. I don't know, I just thought it would be funny. I'm sorry, Matt.
At 2, Kristen. There's this one scene where Matt is genuinely upset with another housemate named Hutch, who is being an asshole because he's the asshole. It's literally the script. And they show a split screen revealing the rest of the cast and crew just laughing at Matt while he's going through this emotional moment. It's really off-putting to me, but I guess that's the show. So like I said, Matt is not just some goofball. He actually tries to play the game. He strategizes, he forms alliances. He's getting closer with his housemates, but he's definitely there to try and win the cash. But of course, this entire show is scripted, so none of his strategy really matters. Like there's this girl, Ashley, who was really nice to Matt at first, but then kind of did a heel turn into being very conniving and cold to him. And of course, good guy Matt doesn't like that, so he tries to rally support towards getting her voted off of the show. But the producers throw Matt a sadistic curveball.
The deciding vote in tonight's eviction ceremony. Earl. Earl, with 4 votes, you've been cut off from the lap of luxury.
It was kind of out of nowhere. It didn't really make sense in the story because everyone appeared to like Earl. It was done purely to fuck with Matt, who had become very close with Earl, or at least he thought he was getting close to Earl. But the creators of this show couldn't predict.
It's like Mr. Beast levels of fucking with someone's head.
Matt.
You're each one step closer to $100,000.
Damn.
Think about the events that led up to this moment.
Even if I was the producer, I'd be like, listen, bro, my bad. I couldn't continue on with this.
Learn from them.
Bro, I still feel guilty for like knowing that you guys know my favorite color is purple. I was literally gonna put it in the purple bag, and I switched because I was like, I don't want to be too easy to figure out. And then I did it to Turk, and I still feel I feel bad for the holy moly, dude. This is like next level. I forgive, bro. I'll never forgive myself, bro. Because like in theory it was funny, but like I don't want to trick my friends. Like I felt like shit. The holy moly, I wasn't tricking you. I thought it was gonna be cool, but like purposely doing it felt so fucked, especially when it was Turk. And I was like, dude, I could trick Drake. I could trick Mulan even. Like I could. There's like Turk and Jason, bro. They're just too innocent for me to trick. Because I know Mulan and Drake would trick me, but I don't think Turk would ever trick me. I don't think Jason would ever trick me. I don't think Delulu would ever trick me. Kata plays tricks on me all the time. Some of you guys are tricksters, and some of you guys aren't. Especially the second time. The second time, bro, I was like, no way. What about me? Don't feel bad. Sammy would definitely trick me. Nah, I feel like you couldn't trick me. I don't think you guys would trick me in a bad way. Tiff would definitely trick me. I'm saying like equivalent or less to what I did with the whole bag thing. Like you guys would fuck with my head. Like if Turk was doing it in opposite things and he knew that like his favorite color was red and he knows that I know him well and I'm gonna pick red, he wouldn't switch the bag. Or maybe he would. Maybe I'm misreading it, but I feel like he would be like, nah, I want people to like too nice. I don't know. You saying that makes me think you want to trick me. I will now, bro. See, look what I've done, bro. Hurt people, and then I did that to Turk, and now he's gonna do it to someone else, and it's just, we gotta break the cycle, bro. I gotta start breaking the cycle. I could do it. The cycle continues. I know.
And get some rest. It's been a hard night, and it's gonna be a big day tomorrow.
Never trick
Seeing
you.
how sad Earl's eviction made Matt caused almost all of the actors to halfway break character and try to take care of him or cry alongside of him.
Yeah, I know, me. I was sad too.
I was sad for real. It's just not worth any amount of money. It's just not.
Yeah.
And no one watching will understand until you're in the position. You have no idea.
But here's the thing. I think audiences did understand.
There's
a reason that everyone on reality TV seems to be a vapid sociopath. Because they're carefully selected.
I like how it showed Ron and Sammy and Snooki.
Based on certain qualities that make for exciting television. Matt was selected to be the
I mean, bro, the whole cast were pretty much sociopaths in the original seasons. Like, you can't say they weren't. Like, you pick out Snooki and Pauly D and Vinny, like, it's like the good cast because, like, they're just better than JWoww and Ronnie and Sammy. You know what I mean? But, like, they're all cheating. They're all fucking a bunch of different people. They're all drinking and doing coke and, like, you know, like running through girls, lying to them. Like, even the girls are messing with dudes, cheating on their man. Like, bro, like, fucking Snooki cheated on her now husband on live TV while they were together, while they were, like, like, multiple, like, twice. And then she did it with Mike and Vinny. Like, bro, if your girl cheats on you on live television and, like, it gets out on live television that she cheated with her cat, like, bro, you know what's going on when the cameras aren't on. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on when the fucking reality TV cameras aren't there? And, like, I would say, like, you know, a lot of them grew up and grew out of it, but, like, you know, and some didn't, like Ronnie. But, like, you know.
Exact opposite of that. He's the schmo. That was the whole joke. And I think what the producers
Like,
didn't realize.
You gotta realize, like, in the first seasons, the only really young ones are Snooki and Vinny. Like, JWoww's, like, 26. Pauly D's 29 in the first season. Snooki, I think Snooki's, like, 23. Vinny's, like, 21. But Mike's, like, 27. Ronnie's like 25. Like they're not like freshly 21 or teenage, like 19, 18, 20 years old. Like they're fucking, you know, they're like my age and your guys' age. And like, you know, when I was like between like 18 to probably 22, 23-ish, like I was pretty fucking crazy and like fucked around a lot. You know, not like people, but like just in life, you know, like, you know, I was probably should have been kinder and should have handled situations better and could have been better, and like, you know, every aspect of life. You know, we can all look back and say that. But like fucking by like there's 6 seasons in the original one. By the end of like the last 2 seasons where Snooki they're going to Italy and shit in Miami, they're in their 30s. And like they still don't got their shit cleaned up. Like they didn't get their shit cleaned up till like their 40s. You know what I mean? Which is fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like as long as you get your shit together. I like most of them. Well, you like most. The reason why you like the Jersey Shore cast is because like they're a reflection of, you know, one of the greatest eras of like iconic culture. First of all, like you can't say the early to late 2000s, like 2000 to 2012 maybe is like it's the best time in American history for entertainment. It really is. Like the pop stars, the movies, the shows, the culture, the music videos, just everything was great. It really was. And then like I think social media just fractured any type of enjoyment in life and specialness of any proportion because we just get fed information so quick, so things are just so unimportant to us. You know what I mean? Like fucking dropping an album back in the day used to mean something. Now you're gonna get fucking 30 more albums. You're gonna hear 80 more songs on TikTok in 10 minutes of scrolling. You're gonna hear about 100 dramas in the span of 10 seconds scrolling Twitter. You're gonna see, you know, 50 girls' asses on Instagram. Like that shit doesn't matter. Like you guys remember when fucking the Kim K sex tape came out? Jesus Christ, the world almost exploded. Natalina. Nowadays people are getting leaked on the daily, which is fucked up. It's really fucked up. But at the same time, you know, they should have got as much as I used TikTok when they were going to ban TikTok, I don't know if you guys remember on stream, I was like, they should ban it. And the other day, I don't remember who it was, maybe Sammy or Goldie, someone that's not from the US, was like, they're banning social media for kids under 16. I'm like, good. Like, literally good. Like, in a way, back in the day, could they have enjoyed it? Yeah, and still lived a normal life, like, you know, some of us did. Yeah, but like social media has become so cooked. Like it's a drug now. It's not entertainment. For literally one day. Oh yeah, I remember that. Like I think that Donnie Trump was peer pressured into keeping it, but like I genuinely think like TikTok is a Chinese manufactured app to make Americans dumber, slower, and to break down traditions and family morals and everything. I truly believe that. Like when I say don't get on TikTok, like I fucking mean it. Like I know I post content on there, but it's just to bring more people in the community. So I appreciate those who repost and comment, you know, help grow the content. And I do think TikTok has an American-owned base, like that's how they got to say because an American-owned base. So I think got lucky. Yeah, I'm saying there's very few good things on TikTok. The only good thing for TikTok came out of for me is you guys. That ass. Nothing I've gained from TikTok has been worth the mental fucking shit it used to do to me. It isn't anymore. I could care so little about TikTok past year, 2 years. But before, like I like anybody posting anything serious on TikTok, I just laugh at. You know what I mean? It's fucking TikTok. And then, but I do think there's like American-based part of the company that like, you know, pushes pop culture of American stuff and certain content and wants to make money, so they advertise and things like that. But the grand scheme of TikTok is literally to make people fucking stupider in the United States, make people depressed, give people mental problems. Like, the reason why they were banning TikTok was not the Chinese that was Chinese owned primarily or of XYZ. It was because our government, you can literally go read this, was finding and they've completely banned it now. You can't even use these hashtags and this algorithm is banned, and it's one of the things they had to do to stay in the United States. They had to change their algorithm. But was how, and it still does latch on to anything you like. But for example, there was a big problem with people diagnosing themselves with mental health conditions through TikTok and seeing things. And so they'd like something like, oh, that BPD moment when da 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 da, and you'd like it. And then you get something else about BPD, something else about schizophrenia, depression, that, you know, multiple person like this, and people were, it was creating psychosis in people. They thought they had all these different things, da 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 da. And these people were just like spreading crazy information about mental health on TikTok. None of them were professionals, none of them were diagnosed themselves, none of them were anything. You know what I mean? Like, and here's another thing, someone who's like really struggling from mental health, like an actual mental health diagnosis, um, is not the best person to give advice. I'll be real. It's not. Like, if I was in the heat of my addiction and someone else is like, hey, I'm trying to get clean, I would not be a good person to ask. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be the worst. Like just being dead ass. Um, and that's what was going on. And so that was the real reason. That was the main push for TikTok to be banned. And then of course, like they were linking that this was like a Chinese conspiracy that like, you know, they were actually trying to make us all think we were mentally sick and hate the government, hate each other and shit. And to be honest, I don't think it was all TikTok. I think TikTok became so popular that every social media switched their trend to this because everything you see on social media that's popular is either like a hot guy or hot girl, you know, and like it's fucking hypocritical as this is to say, like, it's not bad, it's bad for you. It really is, like, to, like, look at tons of attractive people online that you'll never meet, you'll never see, and don't care about you. Like, in ways I have felt bad in the past about it, in ways like that, but, like, especially for a man, like that's why I don't I'm so against dating apps. You shouldn't, as a man, your chemical like biology in your head, you shouldn't be able to scroll through women like, oh, I like this, like the way this one's shaped in her bio. Like, yes. Oh no, ew, ew. Like that is literally going against our human biology. You know what I'm saying? And then like the normalization of like hookup culture has ruined everything. Like that's why like I think that like, I don't know if you guys ever heard of chemical pairing. It's a real thing if you look into it, chemical pairing with your partner. So the more partners you have, the harder or less likely it is you'll be able to chemical pair with someone else. And if they're having a bunch of partners, so like having a chemical mental bond that's like primal, that's like coming from our biology and our chemistry is becoming completely cooked. And that's why like relationships aren't lasting. That's why family traditions and the units breaking down. So no one wants to be a parent. They just want to be their kid's friend, their kid's, I'm the cool mom, the cool dad. Listen, bro, it doesn't always pay to be the cool mom, the cool dad. My parents were fucking parents, you know what I'm saying? They were fair, they were reasonable, and they kept me in line and they instilled me with some good ideals, and you know, I carry those to this day. And of course, like growing up in religion, I take like even though I became so unreligious for a while, like that part of religion always stuck with me of like just, you know, being an overall good person, like trying my best not to harm anyone else around me. I was harming myself and, you know, that caused me to make bad decisions that hurt other people for sure, which I'm not blaming them. I'm saying that's, you know, I did it. It's not an excuse, don't get me wrong. Like it was still me. But like at the same time, like it's crazy, bro. Shit's cooked. It is cooked. That's why, like, I think next year I want to like become a lot more wholesome through my social media, post more of like my real life and things I'm into, and um consolidate what we have now. Like that's why I love Twitch and Discord because like you guys are the real ones, like dead ass. You guys are the real ones, bro. Like, what was it the other day? I was gonna tell you guys a story and I forgot, and I thought of it today. I was like, oh, I was gonna tell that on stream. Oh, like for example, like one thing that really fucks with my mental is like, or used to. I mean, it still makes me suspicious, but like, and not in a shitty way, because guys do the same thing. But I'm telling from my perspective. Okay, so don't get me wrong. The amount of girls who follow me and will comment, "You're so sexy. What's your snap? What's this?" I click on their profile and they're married and they have 2 or 3 kids, or they're like, "Oh, happy 2 years, baby," and I'm sure like you know I don't have a crazy following, but I'm sure you know I have a good amount compared to like someone who is just an average user. So it's like maybe they think, oh, it's just you know a little flirty shot at some TikTok boys, nothing serious, nothing real, but like to me, that would break my heart if my girl was doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit would fuck me up. And then or like a girl would tell me like, "Oh, you're like the only guy like I'm interested in," blah 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 blah. And then I see them comment on some other dude's posts that I know, or like saying the same shit to other dudes, like in the same comments, like they're just like serial commenter flirters and shit like that. Or like how like a girl will be flirting with me one day and the next day they pop out in a relationship. I'm just like I'm not gonna be mad at you. I'm not gonna hate you for it. I get that's your game or whatever, but like it just makes me super sus. You know what I'm saying? Of everything. Like that's why like I don't want to date an influencer. I don't want to ever like be with someone who's like on social media a lot. Like I think there's like mediums I think, but and it didn't even begin this way. I could have never imagined my Twitch streaming community career would turn out this way. Like I think a lot of like Twitch viewer communities are bad too. Like you can't tell me watching Kai Cenat's good for your fucking brain. He is like, but like we all met in real life. We became like real life friends, and we've done some amazing shit together. So like I almost feel like it's like a club more or less than anything at this point. And like I don't really see myself as like the influencer or like star of anything, but like feel like it's like my job to like because like people get busy, they forget, and they don't have time and energy. So like I feel like it's my job to like make sure I'm putting the time and energy to keep us all together, keep us all doing stuff, to keep us all like planning to hang out because people don't really do that anymore. Like they don't hang out, they don't do anything, they just stay on the internet. So like that's like a big goal of mine. Like I told you 2025 is a big goal is to bring this stuff to your life, to your real life, come to a city near you. I used to say that. And same thing next year, like I want to have more wholesome moments and things like that. But like social media as a whole and just it's just cooked to everybody, bro. It's truly even us, even me, bro. Like I'm cooked. I can't even like I'm not talking as like oh I'm better than anyone else. Like my brain's more cooked than your guys, like from social media, like being 100% real. Like I don't feel bad, but I feel disappointed when my content, what if Ali, my content's not doing as well? Like on a day where things are, like sometimes I'll have TikTok pop off for 100,000 to a million views and I'll feel really good, like, hey, or like I'll have a stream where things go really well and it'll be 12 hours and everyone's laughing, popping off, chat is super active, and then I'll have a day where it's slower. I'm just like, damn, bro, was I not as funny today? Did I not look my best? Did I pick bad content? Or like I'll have an Instagram post, like one gets 500 likes. Like one thing that really fucked my head is the first time on like outside of Twitch Discord, I was kind of vulnerable. I posted a picture of me and my mom. I was like, "This is the best mom ever." That picture got like 400 likes, and then all my other pictures are to like 1,000 plus. You know what I mean? So like I was like, "Damn!" And I get that's the game. Like most people don't follow me because they think I'm chill or cool, and I don't put myself out there most of the time that way either. So I understand like most people are following me because I got tattoos and blah 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 blah. So like I get it, but at the same time, like, you know, it's like just the reality of social media and I painted myself in that corner. And I don't like blame anyone or like, think about it too much. What up, Throg? How was work? You're the best. That's what I'm saying. That's why like the Twitch Discord community in 2024, beginning of 2024, into 2023, 2025, like fucking saved me from like the edge of fucking teetering. I'm in a good mood. Fuck yeah. Me too. Because I was really starting to lose my shit, bro.
For this point is that because Matt was such a relatable, admirable guy, and also because
that was a long rant, my bad.
This whole setup is pretty fucking cruel in general, the audience would begin to root for him. I know I did. Matt wasn't the schmo anymore. He was the hero, and the producer.
Can I be your queen ant? Lay the eggs for you guys. I don't know, man. I'm glad I found you guys. Down.
Producers and the actors became the antagonists. The best moments in the show are not.
Listen, bro, good days are not the easy days, bro. They're the rough days, the days that don't start out good or something annoying happens. And you turn them around, use mental strength, optimism, positivity to, have a good day in the end and overcome shit, mental hurdles. Of course, Your Highness, my high ass. This tea.
When the producers are laughing about how well their prank is going. My favorites are the times when Matt surprises the producers or does something that
Oh, Ali, we found a phone number. They're closed today, but we did find a phone number, so I'm gonna try to call about the lighting guy tomorrow, when they're open. Found a number. If it works or not, we'll see. That's good. It took Drake digging to find it. So love you, man. You might go. You might go for real. Save. Kept fighting for real, bro. I feel the same way. Seriously. When I checked again, they're tweaking. Nah, seriously, bro. Honestly, bro, I'd be on some fuck shit if I didn't have you guys keep me accountable. Keeps me saying. Bro, dude, I'm so excited to see you, bro, in Indy. It's been too long. Too long, real. Love you guys, but yeah. And motherfucking Shrek. That's my twin and I'm right there. Bro, did you see how many memes were made of you? I told Delilah this, we gotta spread the memes out. It can't all be Drake, bro. Next meme review is just gonna be Drake memes. I'm gonna be cut out of them entirely. I appreciate the honey bits so much.
Inadvertently ruins their cynical plan. Like there was this one competition where Matt had to put his hand on a porn star's breast, and if he removed it, he lost the game. Again, it was Spike TV in 2003. Almost all of the competitions involved breasts. That probably sounds like an exaggeration, but you'd be surprised. Anyway, the producers basically were like, of course, Matt is a horny caveman. There's no way he's ever gonna let go of that breast. But Matt strategically loses the game on purpose. It's complicated, but basically if he lost the game, he knew he would get his own room, which he really wanted. You have to watch the show to get the context. And since the script said that Matt was meant to win that challenge, they had to scramble to update their plans for that episode. Or this sumo competition they had to do, which was also designed for Matt to win. But after he accidentally injures Dr. Pat, he unexpectedly chooses to give her the prize he won.
Damn.
It's good guy Matt.
I made about you. Are you talking about new chatter? That new chatter is you.
So when they literally break his spirit to the extent that he's full on bawling on national television, even they have
They really define the most wholesome dude, like let's corrupt him.
To ask themselves,
are we the baddies? The actors were sort of second guessing like the whole process of the whole thing.
And we were devastated to, hurt him in any way. And we didn't want that to happen.
And ultimately, this would lead to a complete change in tone halfway through the show. Now, instead of putting Matt in awkward or embarrassing situations just for laughs, most of the story was now designed to make Matt look good. They put him in competitions that he was likely to be good at to make it easier for him to win. Like there was a game where they had to do a cannonball into the pool to splash enough water onto a woman's t-shirt so you could see through it. Look, I told you. And Matt was the biggest.
Bruh. Listen, back then Spike MTV was like, yo, you want to sell a show? Boobs.
Guy there, clearly rigged in his favor. And like Matt spent some time in law school, so they did a debate competition, which is very subtle. They put him in situations where he had to make a moral choice, but it was extremely obvious what the correct choice was.
Both Ashley and Hutch want me to vote Brian off. I know what I have to do.
Like, are you gonna betray the closest friend you've made in the house or go along with these two people who have been assholes to you the whole show?
Bring back
but
Beebs.
Matt still ends up looking virtuous for making the honorable choice. Even the tone of the behind the scenes commentary shifted dramatically.
First day, real. We're gonna get him hook, line, and sinker, and we can afford to get outrageous later.
Just let's absolutely just keep it going. This guy is gonna have the night of his life.
Matt was truly now the hero of the Joe Schmo show. The last big prank of the show was to make Hutch the
keep it going is insane. Love you, man.
Undeserving asshole, the ultimate
They,
winner.
if you guys seen the Truman Show, they basically Truman showed this guy. Put him on a reality show to win 100K, but everyone on there was actors.
Lap of Luxury, which is pretty funny because he was kind of a cartoon villain on the show, so that would be a super unsatisfying conclusion. But shortly after, they finally revealed the true nature of the show to Matt, which I'll talk about right after I the example. So it's a great account. Every people like me can have a place to YouTube as creators. Our partners and non-fiction have a few kid in a link curiosity. Your aim is currently basically.
Come on, guys, raise your hand if you're an actor as well. Please,
just check out the link in the description.
Come on, guys, raise your hand if you're an actor as well. Please, come on. Let's be honest about this.
What?
Matt?
What is going on? What is going on? There's something we've been meaning to tell you. What's that?
I would be so pissed if you Drake. Bro, would 100K be worth living like a month of a lie, like getting close to like people who are playing characters? Honestly, I would do it for 100K. I mean, obviously I wouldn't know, but same thing. Like, I would be too pissed. Like, I got 100K.
The only real thing on this reality show is you. Oh my God.
So, as I mentioned, the prize for this
Friendship
fake reality
well, they're playing characters. It's not actually who they are.
show was $100,000. And they don't mention throughout the show whether they plan to give Matt that money. I mean, you kind of assume they're going to. That would be so shitty if they didn't. And they do. I think they figured that even though this whole thing is a bit deranged, it was okay because they're gonna give him a bunch of money at the end. But because of how the show changed, it wasn't like, hey, sorry for traumatizing you, here's 100 stacks. It ended up being a celebration of Matt and how solid a dude he is.
He's the sweetest thing. I mean, he is the sweetest thing.
Matt, I love you. You're an amazing person, and you've surprised everyone on this project with how big your heart is.
Matt's he's a genuine guy.
He's top 5 of the nicest guys I've ever met in my life. I mean, he's just a great guy.
And then they fool the actors, and they're like, actually, Matt was acting as well against you guys, and this is a whole mind fuck. And it's really the actors that were getting punked. Imagine. Marcus!
It's all for you, man.
Miss you, dog.
Thank you so much.
Like, they could have pulled any awkward goober off of the street and gave him 100 grand, but they got my boy Matt. And you like when good things happen to good people. But the real reason I love this story is because it's a story of pure
He reminds me of Tyler Hansborough. You know who that is?
Human goodness
Basketball player
overcoming
back in the day.
cynicism. They literally had to rearrange their whole show because of one man's integrity. They were forced to abandon their sadistic premise of just fucking with a guy for kicks and turn the show into basically a surprise party in his honor. There were 2 more seasons of the Joe Schmo Show, but you can tell they were trying to intentionally capture the magic that Matt unexpectedly brought to the first season. And it's not really organic, so it doesn't really hit the same way. It's so easy to get sucked up into negativity. I just thought it was cool to see an example of human decency finally winning the day. That's just me though. What do you think? Thanks for watching. If you want to hear another interesting TV show story, check out my Boy Meets World video. There should be a link on the screen. That's the end. Stay.
That was actually kind of nuts. Bro, I'm never watching a Sam and Colby video again because they've fucking invaded my YouTube feed. Jesus. This is crazy. To say the least. Am I right, guys? Or am I right? So I don't be going to theme parks, chat. Chat! We got an hour 20 of stream. We're also gonna do a little DJ set to end it. I read just stretched to myself and I was like, where is this going? Vids that invaded, good work.
Get ready for a
You kicking your leg like a dog.
terrifying journey through 6 of the most disturbing malfunctions. These stories will make you think twice.
Listen, I'm
September
trying to warn you
15th,
guys.
to Southern California Day made for roller coasters and laughter, and only to ride the accelerator. The coaster was legendary, a sleek red and silver blur that went from 0 to 82 miles per hour in just
Real
over
quick.
2 seconds, rocketing straight up a 205-foot steel tower before plunging back toward the earth. For Kyle, it was everything a kid could dream of, a burst of speed.
I just don't get it, chat. One thing I'll never understand is like having a kid is hard. Like birthing a kid, conceiving the kid, hospital bills, everything. You go through all that work, all that love, all that labor, blood, sweat, tears. You pick up your little baby. You're just like, look at my little Kyle. How Look at my Kyle, my baby Kyle. How the fuck would you name a kid Kyle, bro? Oh my god, it's Kyle. Like, shut the fuck up. Little baby did not ask for that. Cedar Point. I haven't been to theme parks since I was 14. Craig. Doug. Oh my god, it's my sweet. He just looks like a little Doug. A little Craig.
A rush of air, a moment of wait.
Named Tragan. Okay, they were just trying to be different. Like, I hate when, like, sometimes being quirky and being a little different pays off for names, you know? Like with parents, but sometimes parents are like, I just want to be so different. This is my baby Tragan. Like, shut the fuck up. I'm calling CPS. My air. Kyle. What's up, Kyle? Like, bro, this is when kids got goofy names, like, bro, okay, here's another one. Dude, I was literally checking out at, I think, Smith's, which is a grocery store near me, and I look at the guy's name tag. Wilbur? He was like 20, 19. Wilbur. Wilbur. Listen, I was alive 20 years ago, and I know Wilbur was not a fucking cool name then. Wilbur. I feel like when you give a kid that name, he's just gonna like morph into someone who looks like a Wilbur. Because he honestly looked like a Wilbur. For me, it's Steve. Some people can still pull off Steve. You know what I mean? Stephen, Steven, Steve. You know, Eustace. Bro, don't do Drake like that. Don't do Drake like that. Dream SMP mention. Was one of their names Wilbur?
Heedlessness.
Sorry, I'm an adult. I don't know about the Dream SMP.
His mother, Anita Wheeler, watched.
I don't smell like pizza rolls and a dirty mattress. I don't know what the Dream SMP is.
From below, camera ready, smiling as the two climbed into the front row. But what was supposed
to be, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. If you were a Dream fan or a Dream SMP fan ever in your life, you were ever into that, like you gotta apologize to yourself for doing that to yourself. All pedos now, anyways. I don't know who that is. Dream, the Minecrafter. The guy does the face reveal. And he looks like a fucking chungus. Wackety. For their controversies. Drake, don't go there. Don't backtrack. Listen, we still love you, bro. We all make mistakes.
to be a perfect late summer afternoon would soon.
Bro, no, I'm with Alec, bro. The Dream SMP were always weird and creepy as fuck.
Soon become one of the most.
Listen, bro. If your main content grind, your main game, your main YouTube channel, your main shtick is Minecraft, and you're over the age of like 18, bro, you're gonna end up being a weirdo. Like every time, not a good kind of weirdo, not like me, like stays up all night, drinks blood, so obsessed with feet and energy drinks, making like autistic remixes all day. Like, you're gonna be the bad weirdo. Like every time. It's without fail, bro. Name one Minecrafter that's not a complete like freak.
Horrifying moments ever captured on a theme park.
Like when I think of like Minecraft being your main game as an adult or your main thing you stream or stuff, like I think that you're like into like weird you're like dude, I know they're like drawn like children, but it's like just a drawing, like Wally's okay. Like bro, I'm not gonna mention who, bro. I used to have someone I don't talk to anymore. They used to fucking like, dude, it's just a drawing and like they're technically 30. I'm just like, yeah, bro, but like don't fucking kid yourself. Don't play yourself. Literally, don't kid yourself, bro. Like that shit is weird. You guys remember that shit? It was bad. It was bad, bro. Like grown ass men like thirsting over drawings of like grown women, but they were not depicted that way in the pictures. That shit was weird, bro. I'm glad I stayed strong through that, bro, because I remember so many, like, bro, you'll forget, like, a lot of content creators you guys still watch were, like, defending that shit.
Ride. Because seconds after launch, something gives way.
What happened?
As the coaster train lined up for launch, a loud metallic creak echoed through the station, barely noticeable over the roar of the hydraulics. Then, without warning, a thick launch cable, the same one meant to
Did it slap him? He just lost limb. Nah, I saw both of them.
propel the train forward, snapped. The moment was recorded on video, luckily with no audio. You can see the cable whip loose, sending metal fragments flying in every direction. The train jerks forward, begins to climb.
I can see on the other hand, he had no marks on him.
And then, horrifyingly, slides back down into the station. Kyle Wheeler, seated in the front row, took the brunt of it. The cable lashed across his left leg, splitting
Oh shit, it hit his leg.
the fiberglass car in half and lacerating deep into his muscle.
Damn.
His father, Russell, who sat right beside him, saw it all happen and was showered with debris and nearly struck in the face. The mother, Anita, watching from the ground, could only scream. Frozen as the coaster she'd just
Hell
seen
nah.
speed off suddenly came crawling back, broken and silent. Later, in an online chat room, she would write, "I literally thought I had just watched my son and husband die in front of my eyes."
He is fucked.
Paramedics arrived within minutes. Kyle was rushed to the hospital, his leg badly injured, his father suffering minor wounds. In the months that followed, Kyle would endure multiple surgeries.
God damn, you were right.
Shredded tissue.
So crazy how that camera angle caught none of that, which would have been bad if it did. Obviously, you don't want to see that shit, but still.
Grafting skin, and slowly learning to walk again through painful physical therapy. The investigation that followed painted a devastating
Extremely
picture.
dangerous. Oh, I've seen people, not seen, but I heard the story where like when those fucking drop towers, the cable was out and like just completely decapitated a dude's like feet off, like at the ankles, just cut him straight off.
The state's Division of Occupational Safety and Health found that the cable showed gross amounts of fatigue. 18 of the 20 launch magnets beneath the train had been sheared off by the force of the brake. Inspectors determined that the accident could have been prevented, with proper maintenance casting blame on both the theme park and the
Sort
ride
of.
manufacturer, Switzerland-based Intamin. Intamin, the Swiss company behind Accelerator, had advised monthly inspections of the launch cable. Knott's, however, inspected the ride only once every 6 months.
They said once a month, once every 6 months is crazy.
And by the time of the accident, they were nearly 3 weeks behind schedule. The manufacturer's wording on inspection intervals was described as confusing and unclear, but regulators agreed. Warning signs had been missed. For Anita and Russell Wheeler, none of that mattered anymore. Their son's life had been changed forever. "We're just traumatized," she told a local track and promised stricter inspections. Today, it still runs, the same speed.
Shut. I'm telling you, bro, it's not worth your life to get on these things. Like, bro, what is fun? Though this is in Utah, I can tell by the mountains. What is fun about flying through the air on a piece of fucking metal? What the fuck? It's fucking pointless. I can have so much more fun without flying through the air in a fucking metal box strapped to an old metal rickety beam. It goes burr. Okay, the adrenaline rush is unmatched. Adrenaline, bro, I can feel adrenaline through so much more. Like things that like I don't know, bro. I'm an enjoyer of things. I can fucking enjoy anything to the max. You know what I'm saying? It's a mess.
August 14th, 2020.
I feel like you guys just want to feel something. Like you guys are just numb as hell. You're like, yeah, let me fly through the air on a piece of metal. I can feel some adrenaline.
It was a warm summer evening at Lagoon Amusement Park in Farmington, Utah. The kind
I knew it was Utah.
of night families go for one last ride before the sun dips
It's a
behind the
good
mountain.
feeling, but I can have that feeling. Like, bro, I have like a euphoric adrenaline rush every single day, I would say. Like, I always have like strong emotions every day. I don't feel like I need a roller coaster to feel like I've been on them, bro. I don't know. Maybe it's just like when you don't enjoy it, you just won't understand it, and then when you do enjoy it, then you do. That lust, bro. Yeah, I'm high on my life, bro. Like I'm fucking life every single day.
Mountains. Among the crowd that day was a 32-year-old man visiting the park alone. No one paid him much attention as he boarded one of Lagoon's most peaceful attractions, the Sky Ride. Unlike the park's towering roller coasters, the Sky
Ride. We went hiking on that Y hike. You can actually see this theme park a little bit from it.
Ride wasn't built for thrills.
Fun fact.
It was a slow.
I remember I tried to point it out in the water park to you guys.
Cable lift, carrying guests 50 feet above the ground from one end of the park to the other. A quiet glide over the laughter, flashing lights, and distant music below. As the gondola began its climb, everything looked normal,
but look how he's hanging there. No upper body strength, bro. Pull yourself up.
Halfway across the park, witnesses began to notice something strange. A man was hanging from the side of the moving chair, one hand gripping the safety bar, his legs dangling freely above the concrete below.
Did he do it on purpose? How the fuck do you even get in that situation?
Why is doing like that? She's practicing?
He's practicing.
At first, people thought it was a prank. Some laughed. Others pulled out their phones.
I would
and
low
one
key
of them,
just mind my own business and get off the road.
was Lucy Grace Estilla.
There's a guy hanging on that.
Either does or doesn't.
Why is doing like that? Thinking this is just a professional gymnast or a stunt.
But this wasn't a stunt. Beneath him, hundreds of park goers began to shout, "Hold on! Don't let go!" The Sky Ride kept moving, carrying him farther across the park as gasps spread through the crowd. And then, in a matter of seconds, the worst possible thing happened. He fell. The fall was roughly 50 feet, enough to cause catastrophic injuries. Witnesses described the sound as a thud that silenced everything. Paramedics rushed to the scene, finding the man unresponsive but still alive. He was airlifted to the University of Utah Hospital in critical condition. Doctors fought to save his life, but unfortunately, he wouldn't make it. 2 days later, police confirmed that the man had died from his injuries. They didn't release his name, honoring his family's request for privacy. What they did say was that the fall was not intentional. The ride, according to both park officials and state investigators, had not malfunctioned. It had passed inspection that very morning, the same inspection routine it had followed without issue since the ride first opened in 1974.
I mean, just the way he's hanging there doesn't look like it could be a malfunction, you know what I mean?
For nearly 50 years, Lagoon Sky Ride had carried millions safely across the park. Not once had anyone fallen, until that night. Investigators said the man was riding alone. No safety bar failure was reported. Witnesses recalled that he didn't appear to be struggling, just hanging there, suspended in eerie calm. Police couldn't confirm whether he had stood up, slipped, or leaned too far over the edge. And then rumors began to spread online. Some claimed he had been intoxicated. Others whispered
he did not. To do that, what I would have to imagine you have to stand up, turn on backwards, lift one leg over, and then put your hands on the bar and then hang down. There's no other way he could have fallen and been hanging like that. You know what I mean? Not calling for help or anything. What the fuck are they gonna do? It's like the blindness. Like, there's no way he didn't do that on purpose. More of a sewer slide than an accident.
Darker theories.
Stop the ride. Right, he'll just be hanging there then. If they get him to the other side, you know, farther down quicker, you know, that's better than, you know, like just making him suspend in midair.
That it might have been a suicide,
big trampoline,
despite police statements to the contrary.
Put a pool underneath
without
him.
Any footage beyond those few haunting clips, no one would ever know for certain. Lagoon officials expressed their condolences in a public statement.
If he did do it on purpose and like he was just like fed up with life, whatever, you know, obviously you want to get help. You don't want to, you know, commit the permanent nap act ever. But like, bro, what an asshole for doing it at a theme park with a bunch of kids and like people just trying to enjoy their day and causing them trauma and shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, bro, you could have fucking done that shit anywhere.
Their spokesman, Adam Leichman, who has been at Lagoon for 30 years, said he could not recall another time in his tenure when someone had fallen off a ride. Not in my time here, no. Fortunately, no. We're deeply concerned for the individual and his family. We're also deeply concerned for the employees and guests who were impacted by this event.
I'm sure the ride is less than like, for example, like the Jersey Shore chairlift. It was old and rickety as crap, but like to be in that position, you'd have to move around. Like you could not just slip into that position. Like his stomach was facing the seat. Like he was facing the opposite way of what it was going. So he had to like turn around and slide out. Like if you were to stand up and fall out, there's no way you'd catch your hands like that. It's not possible. You know what I mean? Like the only way to get like that is climbing down there, like climbing, not even falling. Like one foot over another, turning around, hanging on, like that's the only way.
Department concluded there was no evidence of a ride malfunction, and the investigation was closed
And
without
like
charges.
you see it go over trees and a pond and different things. Like if I were to be in that situation, even by accident, I would drop into a tree or to like that pond. Or...
Still, the footage remains online.
And even the Jersey Shore one was, 3 minutes from side to side. It wasn't a long ride, and I can't imagine this one being much longer. I've seen this park, I've never been to it, so it's not that big. Yeah, this park, yeah, bro. This is literally Farmington is literally like 10 minutes from me. This amusement park's not far away from me. Lagoon.
A man dangling calmly above the park. The crowd screams echoing below.
Oh, damn.
For many who were there, that image has never left their minds. And strangely, it wouldn't be the last time something like this happened. Almost 4 years later, in July 2025,
what?
A nearly identical scene unfolded. This time, caught on a viral phone clip.
This year. Yeah, but this guy's like hanging on. People are so dumb, bro.
A young man was filmed hanging from the exact same sky ride, his legs kicking as park guests scream below. Security and paramedics...
It is a little strange they don't have, like, a spot to put your legs to keep you from sliding on. There's, like, a bar in front of you, but obviously if you, like, slide down, you can slide under that bar. Like, in Jersey, you have something for your legs, so, like, you could push with your legs if you needed to.
Rush to the scene.
Like, your legs are just dangling, full-on dangling. These.
Tragedy could repeat itself. Many called him a copycat, imitating the 2021 fall. A haunting echo of a moment that should never have been repeated. The man survived. But for those who remember the first fall, that brief rescue felt like borrowed time. As if the sky ride itself had become a silent reminder that even the calmest attractions can hold the darkest stories. Because at Lagoon Amusement Park in Farmington, Utah, it wasn't a roller coaster that claimed a life. It was a slow ride through the air, one that gave people a view of the park.
Well, I think where he was at, from like we saw the fire truck. I mean, they could have backed it up to right there, but it looks like he wasn't as high as his highest point. Like it looked like it was still ascending.
And for a few terrible moments, a view of tragedy.
You see, like, I mean, he's the fire truck. I mean, this is an EMS actually, so it's probably like 12 feet tall, and then the guy right here, 5 foot tall, so it's like 20 feet right here. So he's probably only like 30, 40 feet in the air.
Folding right beneath them.
One guy.
From one man's fall in Utah.
Yeah, this dude definitely looks a little more panicked in his body and like someone grabbing onto him.
To a disaster on the other side of the globe, at a busy amusement park.
That's right. It's so sad. Grown man can't pull himself back up into the car. All right, chat. We got 1 hour of stream and we got a DJ set tonight, so we're gonna load up the DJ set. All right, play a little music. Fuck. I only have 1 hour of stream left. I was gonna do it a little later. Do some like. I was gonna play another game. I don't know what I was feeling though. I've really been enjoying playing Legend of Zelda, so. I low-key need to get another one of these chords before Indy, because this one's getting a little wonky. Like where I bend it up right here, it's getting a little fucky. What up, Angelic? Alright, chat. I'll take a quick little break while I set this up. I appreciate you guys hanging out today. I love, shout out to TTS Milan, Drake for the Biddies. You guys are the goats. I'll just play this song. I'll be really quick. We'll be right back.
Said, son, when you grow up, would you be the savior of the broken, the beaten, and the damned? He said, will you defeat them, your demons, and all the non-believers, the plans that they have made? Because one day I'll leave you a phantom to lead you in the summer to join the Black Parade. can listen here, because it's how we are. Just a man, I'm not a hero, just a boy who had to sing this song. Just a man, I'm not a hero, I don't care. We'll carry on, we'll carry on. And though we are cynical, believe me, your memory will carry on. You'll carry on. And though we are again undefeated, carry we will march as
Fucking introduction, bitch, you already know. Suicide, death row, riding slow-mo in the photo with no hoes, kicking it toe-to-toe with the po-po. All of the smoke that I blow become a no-show. Hiding up the snow lip, I got your whole froze in the snow globe. Leave them hollering, no more. So when I pull up, when I glow up, don't show up, you know what? Don't throw the motherfuckers hit. 5'9" on the great place, the best slit wrist, same color as the vet. Cigarette smoke, get the Old Testament. I'm more reckless than the almighty heavens. And yeah, we never fucking met again. Snake skin belt, cutting off my blood flow. Check my motherfucking severance. Jacket full of bullets, check my motherfucking letterman.
Take your time, that's why it's suicide to the fucking afterlife. Keeping the fucking knife right next to the seat. Making you wanna die when you move close to me. Nosebleed for the dope fiend sleeping next to me. Hopefully I'ma just be in a bad dream, but it seems that the codeine turned me into a dope fiend. Now I'm riding in the night.
What's up, guys? I got some music for you. Hope you guys enjoy it. Shout out to everyone in chat, my late night chatters, everyone hanging out. I appreciate you guys.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, the fuck was that I last? Boy, I saw a young boy with a dumb fuck. They like a dumb jaw, such a fucking bomb on shots. Cause I'm disgusted, I'm busted up. What the fuck did I just put up my nose? I'm bugging out these buckle, I'm ducking out. I'm in trouble now when I see the clouds like
Mushu, my goat. Listen, if you want to encore the last hour, let me know. You do so much. You tell me what you want. I got you, girl. Shout out Milan, my goat, my VIP. Fucking love you.
I can't lie, lately I've been on the fucking edge. Pistol grip up in my left. Xanax share a bunch of mess. Fantasizing about death. Just the gun in my temper. Put the gun up to my head. Fuck this shit, I shot alone. Now I'm dead. Damn. Descending through hell, nothing but burning flesh smells. I scream and scream and scream and hear the other shell as well. Oh well, kiss my luck. Devil opens up to devour me. That was my whole life. Antichrist, he has empowered me. What the fuck did I just put up my nose? I'm walking out these buckles, I'm talking out. I'm a trouble now when I see the clouds. Now that I get this, I feel I'm fucking my misery. My damage man, it is my I can't lie, lately I've been on the fucking edge. Pistol grip up in my left. Xanax share a bunch of meds. Fantasizing about death. Just the gun in my temper. Put the gun up to my head. Fuck this shit, I shot alone. Now I'm dead.
Chat, I want to keep the remixes really fun, lighthearted tonight. You guys, I got like a little side projects that I'm working on. I'm working on like a country rock set. You guys want to hear what I got so far a little later? It's fun, it's interesting. It's just been something I kind of do when I'm feeling creative, little whatever. It's kind of funny more than anything.
Stay in the cut, on the roadside. Hollow points, trigger fingers on my fucking profile. Demons rising out the trip, I snuck me a back. I never gave a fuck. Grew up by the mud, pull up, then I pop the trunk. Grew up with the fucking robbers, always kept the mask on. Motherfuckers gon' die if we keep the mask off. Suicide when I ride, this scarecrow, walking shots. Goes on with no BS. Kill when I see me holler, that mystic motherfucker. That's a ticket to prescriptions. Xanax for the panic, mental problems, you get at it. Multi-million own business, you just signed a deal. Right, 3 years past, still broken, you ain't paid up. Got tight, tough shit, burning for the fucker. If a mess, doing it, you just suck it. But don't put this shit straight with the 7 slip straight out the depth. The people out the triple
Such a misfit. Hollywood, Babylon, can't resist it. Fuck a cop, bitch, I'm fucking all these big wigs. Stab the war, my motherfucking district. I still got my motherfucking wrist split. Bleeding like a piss, bitch. Screaming I'm a hit lick. After licking his acid in the fucking split lips. Big split, just a fucking 10 big bitch. Something just a big bitch.
Listen, I don't want to interrupt this set, but I just saw something crazy come across my phone that has to kind of do with indie. You guys want to hear some crazy news real quick? You guys want to hear some crazy shit? Alright, so I DM'd somebody, and I was like, hey, I'm doing a charity event with Teen Lifeline Suicide Prevention 1226. It's kind of an emo alternative show in Minneapolis. I remixed a ton of Falling in Reverse things. I know it's a long shot, but it'd be a dream if you came through, bro. And Ronnie Radke just liked it. So if you have a check, the notifications will come through. He just liked my message, bro. He literally, well, he hearted it. He hearted my message, bro. Does that mean he'll come? Probably not, but like he at least saw my message, bro. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? You never know. Listen, bro, as long as you guys are there, that's all that matters, but that's still fucking crazy, bro. I said that like 3 days ago, just like randomly. I was like, fuck it. Why not? What the fuck? It's crazy. I saw the light pop up my screen. Did you guys see me screenshot it? Did you guys see me screenshot that? I'm not fanboying, I promise. I'm mad but I don't matter. I can feel my soul shatter from the dough cheddar. Brain splattered on the wall, gray stains will dissolve in the elevated ocean. My emotions on how I'm so fucking broken. Think I'm joking when I'm talking about blowing my head up into the moment you walk in and find my body motionless. Wrist slit, thoughts of slipping, falling in an open pit. Shit, moment you walk in and find my body motionless. Wrist slit, thoughts of slipping, falling in an open pit. Shit, always burn my bridges, cause I'd rather fall in ditches. If life's a game of inches and my dick has been the biggest, and my goals to fuck the brother to that motherfuckers switching lanes, switching same mission to die and blame my addiction, bitch. I'll tell you this, chat, bro. I'd rather have you guys at the show, every single one of you guys at my show every single day over Ronnie Radke. Deadass. If I could have every single person from my community from chat at the show or Ronnie Radke, I'd pick you guys 100%. Deadass. I more did it because I thought it'd be cool for you guys, but. Ronnie, if you're watching, I'm just kidding. Please, please come. I will fucking suck your dick.
Man, I couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing.
bro. I'm just kidding, chat. Ronnie Radke's banned on Twitch, bro. He ain't watching. I pick you guys, chat.
I'm through with standing in line to clubs I'll never get in. It's like the bottom of the ninth and I'm never gonna win this. Life hasn't turned out quite the way I want it to be. Tell me what you want. I want a brand new house on an episode of Cribs and a bathroom I can play baseball in, and a king-size tub big enough for 10 plus me. So what you need? I'll need a credit card that's got no limit and a big black chair with a bedroom in it. Gonna join the Mile High Club at 37,000 feet. Been done. I want a new tour bus full of old guitars. Find a star on Hollywood Boulevard. Somewhere between Cher and James Dean is fine for me. I'm gonna trade this life for fortune and fame. I need to cut my hair and change my name. 'Cause we all just wanna be big rock stars and live in hilltop houses driving 15 cars. The girls come easy and the drugs come cheap. Well, I've been skinny and we just won't eat it. Well, hang out in the club. VIP with the movie stars. Every good gold digger's gonna wind up there. Every playboy please don't hey, I wanna be a rock star.
Chat. 2026. I'll be back in motherfucking North Carolina, bro. My fucking home. And I want all you guys to make that shit your home if you want to. If you want to. Feel free to come chill with the squad, bro. We already got people posting up, waiting for me. Shout out to those. Chat, can't wait to be there.
Girl, our mama's best friends, and so are we. The whole town's rooting for us like the home team. Most likely to settle down, plant a few roots real deep and let them grow. But we can't stop this real world from spinning us. Your bright lights caught, I don't blame you for picking up. Your big train bags are all packed up and ready to go. But I just need you to know that I love you more than a California sunset, more than a beer when you ain't 21 yet, more than a Sunday morning Lord turn the sun, poor lost soul found. Hallelujah bound. Yeah, I love you more than a feeling when the bass hits the hook, when the guy gets the girl at the end of the book. But baby, this might be the last time I get to lay you down, 'cause I can't love you more than my hometown.
Yeah, I love you more than a feeling when the bass hits the hook. When the guy gets the girl at the end of the brook. But baby, this might be the last time I get to lay you down. 'Cause I can't love you more than my hometown. Love you more than my hometown. Love you more, baby, love you more. Love you more than my hometown. Love you more than my hometown. Yeah, you got a wild in your eyes that I just wasn't born with. I'm a same gas station, cup of coffee in the morning. I need a house on a hill, girl, not in them. So hang on to these words to them avenues, help you forget them. 'Cause I love you more than a California sunset. I love you more than a $20 sundress. Hate that loaded down car you got your keys in, girl, but I hate even more that you're leaving. 'Cause I love you more.
What, chat? I love you guys so motherfucking much. Listen, chat, I'll be real. I love you more than my fucking hometown, bro. Fuck my hometown. But shout out to my home state, bro.
I'll see you around. 'Cause I can't love you more than my hometown. Love you more than my hometown. Love you more than my hometown. Love you more, baby, love you more. Love you more than my hometown. Talk. I can't remember everything we said, but we said it all. You told me that you wish I was somebody you never met. But baby, baby, something's telling me this ain't over yet. No way it was our last night. No way it was our last night. No way it was our last night. No way it was our. No way it was our. No way it was our last night. I kiss your lips, make you grip seats with your fingertips. Last bottle of night, you still in the I can't remember
This next song, I know you know the fucking lyrics to. I know everyone here can relate to. Everyone's been through some struggle. Everyone's been through some fucking overcoming ass situations. Overcoming? Sign me up. Nah. Seriously, you guys have overcome some serious shit this year. I'm proud of you all. So I want you guys to sing this next song bar for bar. Scream it in your head. If you got neighbors, your mom and dad sleeping, you can just scream it out loud. Scream it out loud if you can. I want to get a noise complaint out here in Utah chat. For you guys singing so loud, I hear this shit in motherfucking Utah, right?
I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. It ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. The struggles I'm facing, the chances I'm taking, sometimes might knock me down, but no, I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are the moments that I'm gonna remember most. Yeah, just gotta keep going, and I gotta be strong.
Chat, there's nothing you can't motherfucking do. Your mind is the strongest thing on this fucking planet. You put your mind to it, you can fucking do anything you fucking want. You can fly, jump out the window, jump off the roof. You can literally fly. I'm just kidding. Legal purposes, don't do that. You could if you commit your mind to it in Minecraft.
There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes you gotta have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. Keep on moving, keep climbing, keep the faith, baby. It's all about the climb. Keep your faith, keep your faith.
Chat, 2026, we're going back to God's country, bro, the South. Oh, I'm so ready. I'm so ready.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road. They gather round her, miner's lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty taste moonshine, teardrops in my eyes. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Alabama, take me home. Country
Alright, chat. I'm gonna switch it up. This next one is a test. This is a kind of a mix I put together. This next one's kind of a test. I want to see how many of these songs you know. You guys can keep turning up in chat, but if you know the song that comes on, I want you to press 1 in chat. Alright, this is the emo alternative. I was raised in the 2000s test. I was brought up in the 2000s, or someone passed good music on to me, or I got good music test. Okay. So like I said, keep turning up, keep spamming chat those emojis, keep turning up. I want to see. So if you guys know, not too long ago, I went to when we were Young Fest in Vegas. Shout out to Scott Drake. Shout out to the Drakes, just in general. And so this kind of inspired me to put this mix together. Just songs that kind of remind me of that concert, kind of remind me of that time, and thinking back on growing up in the 2000s, and because I grew up in the South and there wasn't a lot of emo alternative people around me, so I kind of enjoyed this music alone for a long time. So I'm sure even if you're not emo or alternative, scene like me, dress like me, act like me, I'm sure you guys might know these songs. You just have good music taste. At the end of the day, they're amazing songs.
There's a place off Ocean Avenue where I used to sit and talk with you. We were both 16 and it felt so right. Sleeping all day, staying up all night. Staying up all night. There's a place on the corner of Cherry Street. We would walk on the beach in our bare feet. We were both 18 and it felt so right. Sleeping all day, staying up all night. Staying up all night. If I could find you now, things would get better. We could leave this town and run forever. Let your waves crash down on me and take me away.
on, stay with me, Chad. Stay with me. I got another one.
When the lights go up, I wanna watch the way you take the stage by storm. The way you wrap those boys around your finger. Go on and play the leader, cause you know it's what you're good at. The low road for the fast track, make every second last. Cause I got your picture, I'm coming with you, dear Maria, come in. There's a story at the bottom of this bottle, and I'm the fan. Make it count when I'm the one who said it. Cause it feels like stealing hearts, calling your name through the You'll be the showgirl of the home team. I'll be the narrator, telling another tale of the American dream. I see your name in lights. We can make you a star. Girl, we'll take the world by storm. It isn't that hard. Cause I got your picture, I'm coming with you, dear Maria, come in. There's a story at the bottom of the cause it feels like stealing hearts, calling your name through the cause I got your picture, I'm coming with you, dear Maria, come in. There's a story at the
Chad, don't get comfortable. I'm not fucking done with you. I'm gonna trigger every nostalgic memory you have. I got all of them. You're not getting out of here without me triggering a memory. I got you.
Where'd you go? I miss you so. Seems like it's been forever that you've been gone.
Run, baby, run. Don't ever look back. They'll tear us apart if you give them the chance. Don't sell your heart, don't say we're not meant to be. Run, baby, run. Forever will be. You
not done with you guys. I'm not done with you guys. I got more for you.
In the real world, don't go crying to your mama, 'cause you're all yours. In the real world.
The faster we're falling, we're stopping and stalling, we're running in circles again. Just as things were looking up, you said it wasn't good enough, but still we're trying one more time. Well, maybe we're just trying too hard, when really it's closer than it is too far. 'Cause I'm in too deep and I'm trying to keep up above in my head instead of going under. 'Cause I'm in too deep and I'm trying to keep up above in my head instead of going under. Instead of going under. Instead of going under. Instead of going under. Instead of going under again. I can't sit back and wonder why it took so long for this to die. But I hate it when you fake it. You can't hide it, you might as well embrace it. So believe me, it's not easy. It seems that something's telling me I'm in too deep, and I'm trying to keep up above in my head instead of going under. 'Cause I'm in too deep and I'm trying to keep up above in my head instead of going under. Instead of going under. Instead of going under again. Instead of going under. Instead of going under again. Instead of going under again. 'Cause I'm in too deep and I'm trying to keep up above in my head instead of going under. Instead of going under. Instead of going under again. Instead of going under. Instead of going under again. Instead of going under again.
Today's a winding road that's taken me to places that I didn't want to go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Today, in the blink of an eye, I'm holding on to something and I do not know why. I tried to read between the lines. I tried to look in your eyes. I want a simple explanation. What I'm feeling inside. Gotta find a way out. Maybe there's a way out.
Your voice was the soundtrack of my summer. So you know you're unlike any other. You'll always be my thunder. I said, your eyes are the brightest of all the colors. I don't wanna ever love another. You'll always be my thunder. I said, your eyes are the soundtrack of my summer. Unlike any other. You'll always be my thunder.
Chat, who's your favorite motherfucking emo DJ? Show some love and shout. I appreciate you guys. Let's keep going.
Am I more than you forget for yet? I've been dying to tell you anything you wanna hear, 'cause that's just who I am this week. Lie in the grass next to the mausoleum. I'm just a notch in your bedpost, but you're just a lot in a song. Drop a heart and break a name. Who is sleeping in the do you draw the line? I never thought I'd be in this far. Let's have some fun and never change up for anyone. Try not to miss me